Shriram Capital TNPL 2025 லீக் ஸ்டேஜோட கடைசி தினம் டபுள் ஹெடர் சண்டே. ரெண்டு சூப்பரான ஆட்டங்கள் காத்துட்டு இருக்கு. ரெண்டு ஆட்டங்களோட ரிசல்ட்டும் இன்னைக்கு பாயிண்ட் டேபிள்ல பயங்கரமான ஒரு இம்பாக்ட் எடுத்துட்டு வர போகுதுங்க. இன்னைக்கு மோத போற 4 அணிகள்ல 2 அணிகள் பிளே ஆஃப்ஸ்ல இடம் பிடிக்கணும்னு மோத போறாங்க. 2 அணிகள் குவாலிஃபயர் 1ல இடம் பிடிக்கணும்னு மோதிக்க போறாங்க. நமக்கு டபுள் தி ஃபன் காத்துட்டு இருக்குங்க. இப்போதைக்கு ஆஃப் கோர்ஸ் வணக்கம், வெல்கம் டு தி ஷோ. முதல் ஆட்டம் NRK and IDream திருப்பூர் தமிழன்ஸ் மோதிக்க போறாங்க. என்னோட எங்க ஸ்டுடியோல பாத்தீங்கன்னா பயங்கர ஸ்டைலிஷா நத்தம்ல ஒரு கவுபாய் வந்திருக்காரு. we have அனிருதா ஸ்ரீகாந்த். வெல்கம் டு தி ஷோ. பயங்கர வெயிலா இருக்கு, தாங்க முடியல.
அதனால தான் இந்த ஹேட்டு, இந்த கண்ணாடி சரியான வெயிலா இருந்தது. பட் இப்போ கொஞ்சம் நல்லா ப்ளசண்டா அது சமீனா. நம்ம நேத்திக்கும் பார்த்தோம். ஆக்சுவலி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வரும்போது செம வெயிலா இருக்கு. பட் டுவர்ட்ஸ் ஈவினிங் டைம் பியூட்டிஃபுல் வெதர், பெர்ஃபெக்ட் கண்டிஷன்ஸ் டு ப்ளே கிரிக்கெட்.
ஆல்ரைட், ஓகே. ஆஃப் கோர்ஸ் ரெண்டு அணிகள் பத்தி பேசும். IDream திருப்பூர் தமிழன்ஸ் ஒரு சாலிட் சைடா இருக்காங்க. சாய் கிஷோர் இருக்காரு, துஷார் ரஹேஜான்னு பயங்கரமான
ஐ மீன் அவர் ஒரு தனியாக நிற்கிறாருங்க. லெட் மீ புட் இட் தட் வே. 205 ஸ்ட்ரைக் ரேட் பிளேயிங் இந்த பவர் பிளே. 450 ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கண்டினியூஸாக பேங் 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 பேங். ஸோ ஐ திங்க் துஷார் ரஹேஜா ஹஸ் பீன் அ ஸ்டாண்ட் அவுட் IDream திருப்பூர் தமிழன்ஸ் வித் தேர் bowling attack. அந்த bowling attack led by Sai Kishore and நட்ராஜன் செம டீமாக இருந்திருக்கு. ஐ திங்க் ஆன் பேப்பர் probably the second best side and on form right now after CSG.
சூப்பர். பட் ஆனால் இன்னைக்கு மஸ்ட் வின் கேம் யாருக்குன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா NRKக்கு தான். இன்னைக்கு ஜெயிச்சே ஆகணும். ஏன்னா ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய மார்ஜினில் ஜெயிச்சே ஆகணும் அவங்களுக்கு.
NRKக்கு வெரி சிம்பிளுங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மேட்சை வின் பண்ணோம். மேட்ச் மட்டும் வின் பண்ணக்கூடாது, ஒரு பெரிய மார்ஜினில் வின் பண்ணோம். ஏன்னா சேலம் ஸ்பார்டன்ஸை ஃபஸ்ட்டு அவங்க தாண்டணும். சேலம் ஸ்பார்டன்ஸை தாண்டினாங்கன்னா, ஆனால் நேற்றுக்கு சேலம் ஸ்பார்டன்ஸ் உதப்பட்டதுனால அவ்வளோ பெரிய மார்ஜினால் அவங்க இன்றைக்கி வின் பண்ணாலே தே வில் பி இன் அ வெரி குட் பொசிஷன் டு குவாலிஃபை டாப் 4ல். என்ன ஒரே ப்ராப்ளம்னா அவங்களுக்கு தே ஹேவ் டு வெயிட் ஃபார் தட் அதர் மேட்ச், TGC வர்சஸ் திண்டுக்கல் டிராகன்ஸ். அங்கே என்ன நடக்க போகுதுன்னு. ஸோ NRKயோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் தாட் என்ன இருக்கணும்னா மேட்சை வின் பண்ணணும். லெட்ஸ் வின் த மேட்ச். அதுக்கப்புறம் நெட் ரன் ரேட் அதெல்லாம் அது இன்டு கால்குலேஷன் எடுக்கலாம். ஏன்னா அவங்க மேட்ச் வின் பண்ணாலே தே வில் பி இன் தட் 4th பொசிஷன். ஸோ ஐ திங்க் அவங்க நெட் ரன் ரேட் பற்றி ரொம்ப யோசிக்க மாட்டாங்க, வெறும் மேட்சை வின் பண்ணுறதை பற்றி தான் யோசிப்பாங்க.
எஸ், அஃப்கோர்ஸ் போன ஆட்டத்தில் ஒரு பிரில்லியன்ட் பார்ட்னர்ஷிப் பார்த்தும் சோனு யாதவ் என்ன சரேஷ் சேர்ந்து தந்தாங்க. பட் வாஸ் டுவர்ட்ஸ் லூசிங் காஸ்ட் தான் சொல்லணும். பட் இன்னைக்கு என்ன பண்ண போகிறாங்கன்னு பொறுத்திருந்து பார்க்கலாம். கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி பிச் ரிப்போர்ட் தந்தாங்க நமக்கு ரமேஷ் கோபன் அண்ட் அஸ்வத் போபா. என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்கன்னு போய் பார்த்துலாம்.
நத்தம் திண்டுக்கல்ல இன்னைக்கு நம்ம ஆட போகிறது பிச் நம்பர் 3ல் அண்ட் டபுள் ஹெட் 2 கேமுமே இதே விக்கெட்டில் தான் ஆட போகிறோம். நேற்று வேறு விக்கெட்டு, இன்னைக்கு வேறு விக்கெட்டு. டைமென்ஷன் ஸ்ட்ரைட்டாக போயிடலாம். நியர் எண்ட்லேருந்து போலிங் போடும்போது எனக்கு லெஃப்ட்டில் 57 மீட்டர், ரைட்டில் 60 மீட்டர். ஸோ பெரிய டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் கிடையாது. ஆஸ் யூஷுவல் ஸ்ட்ரைட் ஹிட் த பிகெஸ்ட் 71 மீட்டர்ஸ். அண்ட் இன்னைக்கு இந்த பிச் இந்த 22 yards எப்படி ப்ளே பண்ண போகுது அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறதுக்காக ஏன் அண்ணே சடகோப்பன் ரமேஷ் அண்ணன் வாங்க, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? பிச் எப்படி இருக்கு?
வணக்கம் அஸ்வத், அனதர் எக்ஸைட்டிங் டே ஃபார் அஸ். டெஃபினட்டாக திண்டுக்கல் சொன்னாலே எக்கச்சக்க ரன்ஸ் நம்ம பார்த்துருக்கோம். பட் இந்த விக்கெட் எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் லிட்டில் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக தெரியுது. அதுக்கு என்ன காரணம்? முதல்ல விக்கெட் போய் பார்த்தலாம். அவ்வளோவா இப்போ விக்கெட்டோட ஹார்ட்னஸை செக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். எனக்கு என்னமோ அவ்வளோ ஆடாக இருக்கிற மாதிரி இது தெரியல. இன்ஃபேக்ட் கொஞ்சம் ஒரு சாஃப்ட்னஸ் அண்டர்நீத் இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்குது. அண்ட் ஆல்சோ இங்கங்கே ஒரு சின்ன கிராக்ஸ் வரதுக்கான ஒரு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும். பயங்கர மொட்டை வெயில் வேறு அடிக்குதுன்றதுனால ஒரு ஹீட்டும் இருக்குது விக்கெட்டில். ஐ டோன்ட் மைண்ட் வினிங் த டாஸ் டு போல் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். பட் கேப்டன்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஒரு பேட்டர்னை ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறாங்க, நம்ம பார்க்குறோம் T20 கிரிக்கெட்டில். அதனால் அகைன் திருப்பி சேசிங் பண்ணுறதுக்கும் நல்ல வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது.
அண்ட் திருநெல்வேலியில் செம பவுன்ஸ் பார்த்தோம். நேற்று கொஞ்சம் வேரியபிள் பவுன்ஸ் இங்கே பார்த்தோம். 31 degrees வெயில் அடிக்குது, பட் ஃபீல்ஸ் லைக் 40. ரமேஷ்னா இன்னைக்கு என்ன எதிர்பார்க்கலாம்? திரும்பி ஒரு 200 சான்ஸ் இருக்கா?
200ன்றது இந்த வகையில் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம் மாதிரி எனக்கு தெரியுது. அதுக்கு காரணம் ஸ்பின்னர்ஸ் அகெயின் ஒரு ரோல் ப்ளே பண்ணுவாங்க. எஸ்பெஷலி குவாலிட்டி ஸ்பின்னர்ஸ் லைக் சாய் கிஷோர்லாம் இருக்காங்க அந்த மேட்ச்சில். அப்படின்றதுனால திருப்பி நீ பார்த்தோன்னா ரைட் ஏரியாஸில் எஸ்பெஷலி அந்த 6 மீட்டர் ஏரியாவில் போட்டோன்னா ஒரு ரஃப் மார்க்ஸ், பவுலர் ஓடி வர ரஃப் மார்க்ஸ்லேருந்து டெஃபினட்டாக பந்து திரும்பறதுக்கு ஒரு வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது அஸ்வத்.
ஓகே, ஸ்பின்னர்ஸ்லாம் இந்த பிச் ரிப்போர்ட்டை பார்த்தாங்கன்னா பயங்கரமாக எனர்ஜெட்டிக்காக இருப்பாங்க. ஏன்னா இன்றைக்கி ஒரு சரவெடி கேம் இந்த பிச் நம்பர் 3ல் 2 கேம் காத்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கு.
அனி நீங்கள் என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க? 200 பார்க்க முடியுமா எனக்கு?
டெஃபினட்டாக பார்க்க முடியும்னு என்னோட பிலீஃபுங்க. ஏன்னா நான் விக்கெட்டை மட்டும் நான் பார்க்க மாட்டேன், நான் கிரவுண்ட் டைமென்ஷன்ஸை பார்ப்பேன். ஏன்னா ரமேஷ் நான் சொன்னது அப்சல்யூட்லி ரைட். அந்த பிச்சில் ஆக்சுவலி கொஞ்சம் நேற்றுக்கே பார்த்தோம் 2 பேஸ்டாக இருந்திருக்கு. வெறும் பிச்சை மட்டும் நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 200 பாசிபிலிட்டியாக இல்லையான்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம்னு நான் சொல்லுவேன். ஏன்னா நேற்றுக்கு பார்த்ததுல அந்த டபுள் பேஸ் விக்கெட் இருந்தது, ஹார்ட்னஸும் கொஞ்சம் கம்மியாக இருந்தது டெஃபினட்டாக. பட் த கிரவுண்ட் டைமென்ஷன்ஸ் ரொம்ப குட்டி பவுண்டரிஸுங்க. எஸ்பெஷலி ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் சைடில் உங்களுக்கு வந்து 55 மீட்டர் தான் இருக்கும்போது நீங்கள் கரெக்டாக டார்கெட் பண்ணனா 200 பாசிபிள். ஹேவிங் செட் தட் நல்லா பேட் பண்ணுங்க. ஏன்னா எண்ட் ஆஃப் த டே இந்த கிரவுண்டில் மட்டும் ஒரு 6 ஹிட்டிங் கிரவுண்ட் இது. எந்த டீம் நிறையா 6s அடிக்கிறாங்களோ அந்த டீம் தான் யூஸ்வலாக வின் பண்ணுவாங்க.
ஆல்ரைட், ஓகே. கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி டாஸ் நடந்தது அலாங் சைடு விஷ்ணு அந்த 2 கேப்டன்ஸ் என்ன சொன்னாங்க, டாஸ் ஜெயிச்ச கேப்டன் என்ன முடிவு பண்ணியிருக்காங்க போய் பாருங்க.
இந்த சூப்பர் சண்டேயோட முதல் சூப்பர் கேம் டாஸுக்கான நேரம். ஐட்ரீம் திருப்பூர் தமிழன்ஸ் மற்றும் நெல்லை ராயல் கிங்ஸ் டாஸ் ரெப்ரசென்ட் பண்ணி கேப்டன்ஸ் 2 பேரும் வந்திருக்காங்க. சாய் கிஷோர் ஃபார் ஐட்ரீம் திருப்பூர் தமிழன்ஸ் அண்ட் இட்ஸ் கேபி அருண் கார்த்திக் ஃபார் நெல்லை ராயல் கிங்ஸ். மேட்ச் ரெஃப்ரி இட்ஸ் மிஸ் விஜய் லக்ஷ்மி. டாஸ் reps ரோஹித் யுகேந்தர் ஈஸ்வரன், ஓனர் and M குமாரப்பன் representing நெல்லை ராயல் கிங்ஸ். Home team, of course, IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans Sai Kishore. If you can flip the coin, please. But adukku munadi coin oda varar Subramani. Vanga. Ma'am, if you could just take the coin, please. Yes, home team.
Heads.
Heads is the call. Heads it is. Nellai Royal Kings captain KB Arun Karthik toss ஜெயிச்சு என்ன தேர்வு செய்றீங்க? ரொம்ப முக்கியமான போட்டி இது உங்களுக்கு, கடைசி ஆட்டம். என்ன தேர்வு செய்றீங்க?
bowling போடலான்னு இருக்கோம். ஃப்ரெஷ் விக்கெட்டு, ஃபஸ்ட்டு டைம் இந்த விக்கெட்டில் ஆடுறாங்க. அண்ட் டே கேம் ஆஃப்கோர்ஸ் கொஞ்சம் மாய்ஸ்சர் இருக்க மாதிரி இருக்குது.
ஓகே, இதை இந்த ஒரு சீசன் இவாலுவேட் பண்ணணும்னா இதுவரையும் எப்படி பார்க்குறீங்க? ஒரு மஸ்ட் வின் சுச்சுவேஷனில் இருக்கும்போது இந்த ஒரு சுச்சுவேஷன் பற்றி எப்படி ஃபீல் பண்ணுறீங்க?
நிறைய மேட்சஸ் ஃபினிஷ் பண்ணல சரியா. ஐ திங்க் இந்த மேட்ச் நாங்கள் ஃபினிஷ் பண்ணி அந்த மொமெண்டம் கெயின் பண்ணி டோர்னமெண்ட்டில் ஹெடாக போவோம்னு நான் பிலீவ் பண்ணுறேன்.
ரைட், ஆல் ரைட். ஏதாவது மாற்றங்கள் இந்த கடைசி ஆட்டத்துக்கு?
Ajitesh comes back in the 11. Yeah, that's the only change.
All the very best, KB.
Thank you.
Go well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vishnu.
கேப்டன் ஐட்ரீம் திருப்பூர் தமிழன் சாய் கிஷோர், ஒரு சூப்பர்பான சீசனாக இருந்திருக்கு. ஏற்கனவே குவாலிஃபை ஆகிட்டீங்க. ஒருவேளை நீங்கள் டாஸ் ஜெயிச்சிருந்தீங்கன்னா என்ன தேர்வு செஞ்சிருப்பீங்க?
டிசிஷன் போலிங்காக தான் இருந்திருக்கும், பட் சீக்ரெட்லி பேட்டிங் ஒன்று ஆசை இருந்துச்சு. ஸோ டாஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபீல் பண்ண மாட்டேன்.
ஒரு சூப்பர்பான சீசன் ஆஃப்கோர்ஸ் குவாலிஃபை ஆயாச்சு. பட் அந்த டாப் 2 அதுக்கான ஒரு மோதலாக பார்க்குறீங்களா இதை?
அப்படி பெருசாக எந்த டாக்ஸும் இல்லை. நல்லா விளையாடுறதுல என்ஜாய் பண்ணணும், பிடிச்ச விஷயத்தை செய்கிறோம். நல்லா ஃபன் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து.
இந்த பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸஸ் ஃபுல்லாக பார்த்தோம்னா யங்ஸ்டர்ஸோட கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன் செம்மையாக இருந்திருக்கு. ஓவரால் அவங்க மேட்ச் வினிங் பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸஸ் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அதை பற்றி என்ன ஃபீல் பண்ணுறீங்க?
யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் ஸ்டெப் இன் பண்ணுறது எப்பயுமே ஒரு டீமுக்கு ரொம்ப சாலிடாக இருக்கும். என்ன தான் சீனியர் பிளேயர்ஸ் இருந்தாலும் யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் தான் வந்து டீமை எடுத்துகிட்டு போவாங்க. இன் தட் வே வெரி கிரேட்ஃபுல் ஃபார் த யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் டு பி பெர்ஃபார்மிங் லைக் திஸ்.
எனி சேஞ்சஸ்?
அனுவங்கர் உள்ள வராரு, மதிவனன் விளையாடல இன்னைக்கு.
Alright, all the very best and go well. Thank you so much. Thank you. என்ன நியூஸ்னா, டாஸ் ஜெயிச்சிருக்கிறது நெல்லை ராயல் கிங்ஸ் and they've decided to bowl first.
அனி, இந்த ஆட்டத்தில் உங்களோட ப்ரெடிக்ஷன்ஸ் என்ன?
இது ஒரு டைட் கேமாக இருக்கும்னு தோணுதுங்க. ஏன்னா டாஸ் ஒரு இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஃபேக்டர். ஐ ஆல்வேஸ் ஃபீல் இந்த கிரவுண்டில் வந்து ஒரு சேசிங் பெட்டர்னு. ஸோ ஸ்லைட் எட்ஜ் டு NRK நான் சொல்லுவேன். எனக்கு என்னமோ ஒரு டோர்னமெண்ட் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்காக இருக்கட்டுமே NRK சொல்லாமே.
ஆல்ரைட், ஓகே. NRK பிளே ஆஃப்ஸில் இடம் பிடிப்பாங்களா இல்லை திருப்பூர் தமிழன்ஸ் குவாலிஃபயர் 1ல இடம் பிடிக்க போகிறாங்களா? பொறுத்திருந்து பார்க்கலாம். இப்போதைக்கு ஒரு அதிரடியான முதல் இன்னிங்ஸ் கம்மிங் யோர் வே. இது TNPL, நம்ம ஊர் நம்ம கெத்து.
Last night, like Akove Kings denied SKM Salem Spartans a sure shot opportunity to qualify for the playoffs. As a result, the 4th spot for the qualifiers is still up for grabs, and today's doubleheader will decide which one of the 3 teams will make it. The first game of the day is between Nellai Royal Kings and the IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans. Currently in second, Tiruppur are vying to cement their number 2 place, while the Sai Kishore-led team is on a 3-match winning streak. KB and Karthik's Nellai have lost their last 3 matches and are jostling with 2 other teams for the final playoff spot. The night game features the home team Dindigul Dragons and the 6th place Trichy Grancholas. Defending champions Dindigul, already into the playoffs, are gunning for a big win to cement a place in the coveted top 2. Trichy, meanwhile, have a positive net run rate compared to Nellai and Salem, but the playoff spot can go right down to the wire and the decimal. Hello and welcome. We are in Dindigul, the center of the state of Tamil Nadu. All roads lead here. It's a doubleheader day, doubleheader Super Sunday, the last day of league games before we head into the playoffs. NPR College Ground, here in Dindigul and specifically in Natham. Afternoon game, IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans taking on the Nellai Royal Kings. Dindigul Dragons and Trichy Grancholas will be the night game starting at 7:15 hopefully. Nellai Royal Kings need a win. Trichy Grancholas as well if they want to get into that top 4. But plenty of stars to watch out for on display. Tushar Raheja, leading run scorer of the tournament. Arun Karthik, leading run getter for the Nellai Royal Kings. Sai Kishore, 9 wickets. And an economy of less than 6. Sonu Yadav, one of the leading wicket takers so far. 13 wickets to his name. So it's going to be a jostle. It's going to be a good contest. 3 Qs already. Chepak Super Gillies, IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans, Dindigul Dragons. It's important for Tiruppur to stay in that second position, and Nellai need a win to move up. Well, the toss happened a little while ago. Vishnu Hariharan with the 2 captains. The coin came down in favor of NRK and they elected to field. Good afternoon, Abhinav Mukund. Playing 11s.
Good afternoon, Shibani. IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans making 2 changes to the batting first 11. Daryl Ferrario comes in and Anu Vankar with his first game in TNPL. A young man who will slot in possibly right after Sai Kishore, while the Nellai Royal Kings have a couple of changes of their own. Ajitesh comes back into this side and B. Rocky makes it to the first 11. Impact player list which you'll see shortly could feature D. Santosh Kumar for the Nellai Royal Kings. They've used Nirmal Kumar as well. So we've got to wait and watch. But for the Tiruppur Tamizhans, I would guess it's going to be Esaki Muthu who will come in as the impact player when the turn to bowl comes. An interesting matchup for both sides, important in their own way.
Afternoon game as the umpires walk on. MM Srinivasarangan and GS Anantharamakrishnan, the on-field umpires. They pick up that new ball from Subramani. It's coming down to the wire, isn't it, Abhi? Trichy have a chance in that evening game as well if they get a win to get into that top 4. Nellai in the race for that 4th spot. Need a win here. They've won the toss, elected to field first. But he is a force to reckon with. He's had a good season. Tushar Raheja, leading run scorer in excess of 350 runs and at a strike rate, incredible strike rate of 202 this season. Overall, 145.4. Namit Satvik has found good form towards the back end of the league stage. Back-to-back 60s for him. Closing in on 800 TNPL runs. It is a Super Sunday. 2 big, important games coming up. And Emmanuel Cherian will be starting with the ball for the Nellai Royal Kings, as we've seen.
And he's been good, Emmanuel Cherian, with the new ball. He's used like a power play specialist and he'll be up against it, especially against a duo that's been in scintillating form, Amit Satvik and Tushar Raheja. He's much fuller than the other bowlers, brings the ball back into the right-hander, and he's been a handful for most opening batters this season. That's the plan that Nellai Royal Kings go for. Different conditions. Somehow feel Tushar Raheja might enjoy this a bit more than Tirunelveli. Not so much Amit Satvik.
We haven't had as much bounce as the Nellai, or as much pace off the surface as well yesterday. A different surface today. And this venue is known for that bounce. Tushar Raheja, I feel like he's missed out in the last 2 games, but one of them was a quick fire 40. 450s on the trot to start the tournament for Tushar Raheja. This countdown is on. Amit Satvik with 2 back-to-back 60s, and it's time for ball number 1. Angle and swing straight away.
These swing bowlers are most benefited by this wide guideline rule. They have the option to actually experiment a bit more, like this one. probably touch and go. Didn't want to take a review of the first ball. Yeah, well, the umpire is also hesitant to give these because they're not sure about the white guy. This is why I like it, Shabani. I'm one of those that are very much in favor of this rule.
And I'm one of the others. Worked away, using the angle. It's a Shriram fantastic four. Amit Satik off the mark. Change in line from Emmanuel Cherian. Takes it wider. Must win for Nellai. Dream 11 playing 11s. For both sides, Anuvankar gets a game. TNPL debut for him. Daryl Sundar Ferrario comes back in. Ajitesh didn't play the last game. Hasn't been in the best of form, but is that the wake-up call he needs to get going in the tournament and be Rocky? It is the bowling first 11, and we see him there.
It's an example of that low bounce that we saw yesterday. Had to play it close to his knees. This surface will be used for both games. I have a feeling Dindigul's lost just a bit of that bounce. Maybe tiring. It's been about 9-10 years since this pitch was first laid. We're seeing signs of it slowing down. Thought it was nice to bat on in the evening yesterday in the second game. This could be the hardest phase of play.
Losing a bit of shape there, but it's the swing into him. Difficult to present the full face of the bat when a bowler swings it so much, because then you'll have to go against the swing, almost like against the turn.
He's trying to hit it towards mid-off. Better off hitting it straight against Emmanuel Cherian. You've got to account for that in-swinger as well. I have a feeling most batters are trying to hit him too hard because of that speed.
Good understanding between the two batters to take that single. 5 without loss. Can see Nellai Royal Kings, the energy in the field. They're moving, they're covering each other, they're attacking the ball.
That's what confidence does as well to a batter like Amit Satvik. A nice stride forward. It's important he carries on his good form, 250s in 2 games. He'll tell you a thing or two about form. Hasn't seen double digits yet this TNPL. Ajitesh.
Worked away for some runs. They settle for 1. Tushar Raheja is up to face his first ball of this innings. Abibas Orange Cap leaderboard, Tushar Raheja striking at 202 and with an aggregate of 351. He's been in exceptional form. Baba Prajit Sachin, we saw 100 from him last night. Nidish Rajagopal Shivam Singh, he'll be in action later. So the race is on. There's quite a bit of a difference between Tushar Raheja and Baba Prajit, but Aprajit just quietly, doesn't make too much noise about it, quietly been getting closer.
Tamil Comms yesterday were having a bit of a chat about who is Mr. TNPL. And lots of names cropping up. You spoke about how Aprajit is in and around that orange cap list almost every single year. The only reason I voted for Jagadisan was because he's won trophies. Somehow that goes up. KEI, wires and cables, purple cap leaderboard. Sonu Yadav on top.
Picks that up, deep square leg is not too far away. Sachin Rathi there, 1 bounce. It's that deep square leg position again coming into play.
Yeah, nicely flicked away. Must have given him a lot of confidence, but would have had his heart in his mouth for just a brief while. Sonu Yadav thought there was an opportunity. Tough man to please, Sonu Yadav. I've seen it on multiple occasions. If you're a fielder, Sonu Yadav expects those half chances to be taken.
Crashed away over point. It's a maximum. Sharon Ply, Super 6. A sound off the bat of Amit Satwik resonates.
Yeah, it's a nothing ball. 128 kilometers into the surface, asking to be hit. All Amit Satwik had to do was get his bat face under the ball and get it over the infield. The new ball and his power did the rest.
Nicely bowled by Sonu Yadav. Big appeal. Is that close? They scamper across. Are they going to take it upstairs? KBR and Karthik doesn't seem all that interested. One of the better opening pairs in this season. Amit Satwik, Tushar Raheja, 261 runs. Unbelievable shot. It traveled like a tracer bullet and finds the boundary. Beautifully driven like Shriram's instant two-wheeler loads.
And that's how you take down Emmanuel Cherian. You try and see if you can hit him straight. Because you've got to account for the swing and you can do it powerfully like how Amit Satwik did on that occasion.
That was a fantastic shot. Got into a good position. Yes, slight bit of an angle with the bat. But with the swing of Emmanuel Cherian. Brilliant. And worked away. Sachin Rathi does well to keep it down to 1.
That's the thing with swing bowlers. You've got to understand what they are also trying to do, whether they're trying to bring the ball back in, bowl a straight ball if possible. Conversely, it's the exact opposite for someone like Tushar Raheja. I'd be very wary as a left-hander to play him through covers or even behind square. It's better if you come into the line of the ball, try and play towards mid-off the straight boundary. The minute you're trying to open the face of the bat, you bring the slips in position. Especially early on in your innings.
And also, you're playing with a fairly closed face. Fewer inches to contend with. Looking to pick that up leg side. Mid-on has a bit of work to do. No mid-wicket. Falls in that vacant region.
A couple of streaky shots to begin with for Tushar Raheja. 2 runs of 3 balls. Chancing his luck. But there is an opportunity for NRK.
Six runs off the first 3 balls, 4 followed by 2 singles. Amit Satwik back on strike. A deep square leg and a long on. There is no mid-wicket or deep mid-wicket. It's almost like a spinner leaving that region open for the batter to target. But it will be a risky option.
Yeah, Amit Satwik's carry on with his nice form. Some thoughts for KB Arun Karthik. He needs to decide when he brings on the spinner. Sachin Rathi, Rocky in the mix.
Two dots here. Started the over with the boundary. 2 singles, 2 dots. Good comeback by Emmanuel Cherian. pulled the length back after that first ball boundary. And then it's been slightly more difficult to get it away. Subramani having some fun.
Ready, 3. Take 3.
Worked away, fine short, fine leg, directed at the non-striker's end. Could have been interesting. Tushar Raheja was pushing him 21 for none.
Oh, that's taking over. 26, take 6.
Just that extra effort and maybe just the delivery that Tushar Raheja needs. Could have been a run out. Yeah, with that, he made it comfortably in the end. Amit Sathwik's quick, but Ajay Krishna, that indecision whether to throw the striker or the non-strikers, and it doesn't matter anymore because it's a no ball. What are his options? Slow ball, bouncer. What do you do against Tushar, Shabani?
Go across him, keep it away from his hitting arc. I think he'll be targeting that leg side, but everyone is inside the circle, so I think it's going to be the slower delivery. Possibly back of the hand. Well, he's gonna have to bowl that again. He outfoxed everyone.
That wide given free hit still stands. You're right about the slower ball call. Tushar's ready for it now.
They're trying to cramp him for room.
It's an interesting call. It's an interesting call. You're not allowed to change the field because it's the same ball in action. When the batter changes strike, you're allowed to change the field if a new batter comes on for a free hit. But because he bowled that wide, you're not allowed to change it again.
Mr. Sharaheja still on strike for this free hit. It's gone over mid-wicket. It doesn't get the distance. Adnan Khan does well. 11 runs off that over, 25 for none. Be Rocky. Ajitesh with the stop, and as Harish with the slide.
Rocky's been good. His economy's just gone up a little bit after those first couple of games. But still good enough. 12 wickets in 16 games, best of 2 for 13. This will be a tough challenge. That's what you're talking about. Jitesh, the dive and stop. And Harish, 1 for the gallery.
Good to see the smile though. Sees the funny side of it. Deep mid-wicket, long on. Bowling inside the power play. He's done well bowling in the power play, Rocky. Picked up 2 wickets in the power play in one of the games. And in his 4 overs, only conceding 24. Keeps it tight. When you know the bowler is going to bowl a carom ball, mystery spinner. What are the options you're looking at, Abhi? Direct hit. Did he ground the bat before the stumps went down?
Your mic is on.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire referral for run out at the bowler's end. Start with side on angle, please. Can you go back? I want to see whether the bat is grounded. Go back a couple of frames, please. Another frame back. Next frame. Yeah, forward please. Roll forward. Yeah, bat is grounded. before the bails lit up, I have a decision for you on the big screen.
Let's go, வாங்க வாங்க பசங்களா.
Not out, not out.
இருக்கு.
How to evade a throw and be not out at the same time. Tutorials featuring Tushar Raheja.
Pushing for 2. But it is a 1. Someone who keeps it in the stumps. A direct hit here. He's going to have to freeze frame that and save it. Haven't seen that one before.
Bowler ready. Let's play here, boys.
The thing is, with the new rules, you can ground it and then even lift the bat up. You're still fine.
Runs on.
Just singles in this over so far.
I used to be ruthless about this, Shivani. I used to keep the bat and didn't care where it ricocheted. If it went for 4, I wouldn't run, but I'll take the 4 happily.
Yeah, bowler ready, boys.
Time the ball at all times.
Oi,
Using his feet. They'll come back for a couple to end this over. It's been a tidy one. 6 coming, 31 for none.
And he can swing it at will, the one that goes away from the left-hander, and it's Tushar on strike. Yeah, just looking for those singles, just looking to rotate strikers, Tushar at the moment, and that's not a bad ploy. Especially he's got all the runs and they've qualified. They need him to just get his rhythm back. The last 2 games wasn't at his best, so this is a chance for him to redeem himself.
Yeah, especially in the start, you saw him sky a couple. I think he still hasn't got the pace of the wicket as yet. Needs a little more time maybe. But he's the kind of batter, once he gets set, it becomes unstoppable, especially this year.
Yeah, nicely played, nice block as well. There was a confusion, but all's well that ends well. It was sent back by Tushar. Tushar didn't think there was a run there. A fair call in the end.
Yeah, Amit Sathwik running with the shot, but Tushar Raheja, because it was hit straight, he had to reach back. Any ricochet on the stump, there's probably a run-out chance on the bowler's end. So Tushar Raheja had to reach back. So when you reach back, it's impossible to again start when you don't have the momentum. It's a correct call in the end. But in 4.2 overs, Amit Sathwik has had 20 balls to play. So Tushar Raheja hasn't got too much of the strike, but Amit Sathwik has been striking it really well. Just needs to convert those dot balls into 1s and 2s maybe.
Steps out, whacks it, and that's a shot and a half. It's a Shriram Capital fantastic 4. That 4 has worked magic like Shriram working Capital on.
One thing good about Amit Sathwik in this particular innings is that he's tried to take Emmanuel Cherian down straight past him. We saw a beautiful straight drive hit the previous over. This time he decides to go the route of the air. The aerial route has worked perfectly for him. A little more on it, maybe he would have got a 6, but then it's another Shriram Capital fantastic 4.
How good was he in that previous game? 66 not out of just 47 balls, and he made all those runs against like our Coway Kings. And here he is, picking it up from where he left it. 27 for him so far. What a shot! This one even better than the previous. Yet another Shriram Capital fantastic 4. Crossing the boundary safe and sound like Shriram's fixed deposits.
He's looking really good, isn't he, Amit Sathwik today? Back-to-back boundaries for him, and this time Emmanuel Cherian makes the correction of what he did in the last ball, tries to bowl it short, but Amit Sathwik was ready. He was waiting on the back foot. You give him width, especially in the form he's in right now. He's going to slash, and he's going to slash hard. Already saw him get a 6 in that particular region. Look at the form he's coming in. That's the strength of IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans, isn't it, Vishnu? If one opener doesn't perform, the other one is ready.
Yeah, look at that, because all those scores where he hadn't performed, that's when Tushar Raheja was going all guns blazing. But then those 2 innings prior to this one just found his rhythm. Oh, it's a good thing that it didn't ricochet back to the timber, because otherwise Tushar Aheja would have been a goner.
Very similar to the other delivery. That's the reason why Tushar Aheja didn't run the previous time. Because as a batter, you'd always want to be careful. He was inside, but any deflection to the stump, you have to be on your toes when you're in the non-striker's end.
Yeah, 10 runs so far, 41 for Tiruppur. There's nowhere left off the power play after this one. But I'm just curious to see how Tushar Aheja is looking to pace this innings of his. He's on 7 now. We know what he's capable of. What do you think he's going to do now, Ani?
I think he's going to go for a big one. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? I'd be surprised if he doesn't go for a big one.
Would he have to bowl that again? Looks like he will have to. So he will get a chance once again. Just taken a review. He thinks it's come off the bat. There was a deflection of sorts.
Mic is on.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for wide given on the leg side. We start with the front on, please. Can you please freeze at the release point? Okay, the batter is well within the wide guideline. Roll forward, please. Okay, ball is passing wide of the wide guideline. Can I have Ultra Edge to check any bat involvement, please?
Ready up to, roll up to, take.
Can you please freeze this at the when the ball is passing the bat?
Okay, go back, go back.
Okay, thank you, thank you. The ball is clearly outside the wide guideline. Ananta, I recommend you to reverse your decision. It's a fair delivery.
I just can't stop laughing, Vishnu. What? Yeah. Umpire. For a moment, I thought the joke was on me. Because I was going to make fun of Hrithik Ishwaran. Because he was so confident that he came and stood in the other position already. And once he saw the replay, he ran back another 50 yards.
It's all happening, as they say. I was feeling bad for you for a bit there, Ani. I knew the joke was coming. There you go. This is what he was talking about. Until the decision had to be changed, and then they've lost the review. The thing that has happened is Nellai Royal Kings have lost one review already before the power play, and this one's a wide for sure. They needn't check that.
What is very interesting is that the number of reviews that teams have lost in their leg side wides. We saw how detrimental it can be. R. Ashwin being an ideal example. Two reviews lost, and then you don't have enough reviews when it matters. Your LBWs, your caught behinds. If I was KB Arun Karthik, I'd definitely have a word with Hrithik Ishwaran in the break. I'd be asking him, what are you seeing?
Maybe not so nicely.
Never so nicely. Never so nicely.
That's a nice ball to end the over. 12 off it, 43 without loss. Making it special, and here are our special guests. We'll come back to that in a bit.
Yeah, Mrs. Abhinav Mukund with her NGO team. She does some brilliant work, doesn't she? For all the dyslexic, what do you say, Vishnu?
Yeah, just creating a livelihood for all the disabled people where they can empower themselves. And she runs an NGO that does provide a livelihood, a decent way of living. And I will have to confirm the name with Abhinav Mukund once again. I think it's called Andalt on those lines, but kudos to you, ma'am.
Just not been striking it well, Tushar Aheja, today. And that's why I like this partnership a lot, Vishnu. You sense that your other partner has not been able to time it, especially the one who's been going gung-ho from day one. And you take the mantle, okay, he's not hitting it well, let me do it. Kudos to Amit Sathwik. He's done it brilliantly today.
Yeah, so what this entails is Tushar Raheja can take all the time he wants. Nicely played, just the flow, just the feel that Amit Sathwik is giving out in the middle. You can sense that this is a player who's in form.
Absolutely. There it is. Come on. Your husband loves the camera.
But another thing, supposedly 300 of these special people wanted to come out today, but I think we don't have enough tickets because it's a Sunday and it's a full house. 25 of them have showed up from villages around Karur.
Missed a single there, missed a single there. It's been a fantastic over from Rocky. That's very interesting, Vishnu. We had Ramesh say this Dindigul wicket is not the same. We had Abhinav Mukund say it's become tired over 9 years. Kind of feel the same. In the past, this wicket, in the power play, you could play all the shots you wanted. But today, we can see an up and down bounce. End of the power play, 45 without loss.
Interesting power play as far as Tiruppur are concerned. They haven't lost a wicket. They've kept this partnership going. And it's a different kind of a power play, as it's Amit Sathwik who played the role of the aggressor, whereas Tushar Raheja is taking his time to find his rhythm. Those big shots off the bat of Amit Sathwik, who's been in sublime form in the last couple of games, just carries it forward in this one as well. The bowlers of Nellai Royal Kings trying to pick up that wicket, but has eluded them so far. But now the middle overs, very, very important phase of any T20 format, and 15 dot balls have come so far in the 36 balls that's bowled. So what do you think? What do you make of this power play, Ani?
It's a particular power play that I think both the teams will be happy with. Nellai slightly might be disappointed that they didn't get a wicket, but IDream will be happy that they still haven't lost Tushar Raheja or Amit Sathwik, even though Tushar Raheja has slightly found it difficult to strike the ball in this particular wicket. Contrasting, I mean, when you think of Dindigul and the conditions, you think that it'll be so suited for Tushar Raheja. And maybe Amit Sathwik would struggle, but it's not been the case.
My good friend Ashwar, who's just right next to me in the comm box, was just mentioning how this is not the wicket that he's used to seeing all these years. There's something in it for the bowlers, Ani.
I wouldn't say there's something in it for the bowlers. There's more variable bounce, which has never been the case in Dindigul. It's absolutely been an absolute belter, very true, nice bounce. You could hit those big sixes. It's still a big six hitting ground. So that is always going to maintain, because it travels here, Vishnu. The ball travels here. There's no doubt about that. I don't know why there's so much a delay between the umpires.
Some confusion, some hold up of play. The reasons for which is unknown at the moment, but Sachin Rathi, it is a new bowler for Nellai Royal Kings. He comes in as the fourth bowler. Yeah, Tushar Raheja just looking to play it along the ground, but this time we'll get that boundary. A much needed one this for the southpaw.
His first of the day. A rank shot one from Sachin Rathi, and Tushar Raheja had all the time in the world to rock back and hit it through the covers. Usually you'd see a cut being played behind square, but it was so short that he had enough time to play it in front of square. That's just a poor start from Sachin Rathi.
Yeah, the fifer man. He's already picked up 5 wickets in this edition. And now that's nicely played, and the 50-run partnership has come up between Amit Sathwik and Tushar Raheja. Excellent start, and it's the 4th one in this edition so far. Just goes to show how nicely they have gelled together as a pair.
Worked perfectly as a pair this particular year. Amit Sathwik, the first few games his form wasn't great, but he was contributing with the partnerships. But now, the last couple of games, he's got a couple of 50s, and today he's looked really, really good. Yes, his strike rate might not be on the higher side, but it has been the type of wicket which has been a little tacky, which has been a little up and down, and I think he's batted brilliantly so far.
Yeah, phenomenal innings, to be honest, and that's something that was so needed as far as Tiruppur are concerned, because they've qualified. Now, of course, it is about making it to the top 2, but even if they don't, they need him for the playoffs. Highest run percentages. Look at that. Tushar Raheja has scored 42% of the runs that Tiruppur have ended up scoring. That's just phenomenal, isn't it, Ani?
If If I was IDream Tiruppur, I'd look at it as a plus. Oh, and that's another rank short one. You can't be bowling these short ones to Tushar Raheja. Yes, he has struggled in the beginning, but not to these balls. You can't bowl it below your eye line and just look to get away with it. It's a rank short one, Vishnu, again.
Yeah, this is the exact over that Tushar Raheja was waiting for to flex his muscles. And he's doing it in an amazing fashion. I can hear a thank you to Sachin Rathi at this point.
Is there a sense of a little bit of fear? I wouldn't say fear, but that hesitation for Sachin Rathi to pitch it up to Tushar Raheja. I'm sensing that.
This one's much better. Much better.
Well, Vishnu, it's all perspective, isn't it? You still bowl a short one and you still say it's better. I feel Sachin Rathi is intimidated by Tushar Raheja. We've seen him bowl 4 balls to him and all 4 have been on the shorter side.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, isn't it? Just you play the reputation and you tend to go wrong because you're under all sorts of pressure, forcing yourself to make that mistake, which shouldn't have happened. This time it's Amit Satwik who steps out, dances down the track, dispatches it out of here. It's a Sharon Ply Super 6 to end the over. 17 runs off it, 62 without loss. Striking above 100 at the moment, 128.57 for him. And what a sensational crowd. It's not very close to the city limits. It's quite cut off the stadium, but they're still shown up in huge numbers. A shout, a feeble one, because definitely get the sense that was pitched outside.
Especially once this DRS has come out, no, Vishnu. I've seen a lot of decisions go the batter's way when the bowler is bowling over the wickets to the left-hander. More often than not, you'd see the ball pitching outside leg stump. And it's so hard to judge, isn't it? Especially as a bowler, because your angle is not straight to the stump, it's slightly beside the stump, isn't it?
How many times? We've seen that happen way too many times. And Tushar Raheja, it'll be interesting now. It was Sachin Rathi in that previous over, conceding all those runs. What's Rocky's plan going to be to Tushar?
In this particular surface, Vishnu, I think Rocky has been sensational. Because of his height and because of the way he bowls, it's been shooting low. So, the best thing for you to do as a batter would probably to play out Rocky. The sensible thing would be to play out Rocky. Because it doesn't look like you're going to get enough elevation to clear the ball.
Not just on the surface, Ani. He's just been sensational in all the surfaces, got an opportunity. The most economical player. Amit Satwi's got all the shots in the book.
Especially against the medium pacers. You bowl it short, very strong on the cut. And today, I saw another version of Amit Satwik go straight over the bowler's head, which is fantastic to see as an opener.
And this. Oh, nicely fielded from Sachin Rathi, but was travelling super quick. And just the pace as well from Rocky's kept it consistently above the 99 mark.
This is what I'm talking about. See how low that bounce is for Rocky. I think it's the ideal wicket for a bowler like Rocky. He's not too tall. He's not too slow. Bowls it a little quick, around 99 to 100 kilometers. And because of that, the elevation is going to be very difficult to hit.
Yeah, and definitely quicker than the rest. Just bowling at speeds in excess of 100, 103 the previous one, and just 3 runs off it. The 17 was conceded in that previous over from Sachin Rathi.
Did you just hear what Tushar said to Amit Satwik? That's beautiful communication. He just said, don't go after this. In Tamil, he said, you'll get another big over. Just play this over out. There's brilliant communication between those two.
Oh, nobody decides against it. It's in the air. There's a fielder coming underneath. Will be pouched. Amit Satwik going against his partner's instructions has to perish. And this the breakthrough that Nellai Royal Kings were hoping for, and they've gotten it.
We were just talking about it, Vishnu, how difficult it can be to get under Rocky. Surf Excel-matic catch of the match. Mohammad Adnan Khan making no mistakes there. And Amit Satwik not heeding to Tushar Raheja's advice. Still going after it, but played well for his 41. 65 for 1 Tiruppur.
I think the fielding captain Arun Karthik should be happy about this 8 65 for 1. I would not say it's a great start for Tiruppur. It's a very decent start. Tushar Raheja, having batted about 18 balls, you got him only around 20 runs. I think the bowlers have done a good job so far.
He's just getting his rhythm going though for Tushar Raheja. If they can get him out before he starts exploding, would be good for Nellai. Ajay Krishna.
It's a challenging day for someone like Tushar Raheja, highly talented. He's shown the bowlers what he's capable of. Got the orange cap with him right now, with a strike rate of around 200. But now the expectations are creeping in. You're looking out for him. The batting side is expecting him to play those magical innings now and then, and the bowling side is also under pressure. But so far, it's not the day for him.
Not getting a hold of that. Off his pads. There it is, leg by signaled by the umpire.
But sometimes as a batter, you have to understand it's not your day. You just wait it out, play about 10-15 deliveries, get those 1 or 2 boundaries now and then, get the rhythm back. Because somebody like Bumrah can go wicketless in the first test match in England. It can happen to any other cricketer, right? It can happen even to the best of the best.
Nicely bowled. Right line, right length. And the angle across the left-hander. He's just come in.
Superb ball. Yorkers, the golden stock ball for any bowler. Doesn't matter whether it's in the power plays or the middle overs or the death overs, Yorkers are always the most challenging delivery for any batter.
Just the second game he's playing, Ajay Krishna. Coming around the stumps. Nice timing to get off the mark from Sai Kishore. With just the second game, Ajay Krishna is playing. Previous one, he just bowled 2 overs, picked up 2 wickets. And it started well with good pace as well. 136, not this delivery, but the previous one.
I think it's not a bad toss to lose for Tiruppur, because I still believe when you're bowling second, there could be something in for the spinners, especially when you have somebody like Sai Kishore in your side. So all you have to get there around 170 or 180 should be a good total to defend.
Oh, nicely bowled, keeping it tad low. Is it easier to bat first when there's a little bit of variable bounce?
Absolutely. It's not a typical Dindigul wicket what I've seen over the years, Shabani. It's a little more drier. We have seen what the spinners can do last night. Somebody like left-arm spinner Vidyut created an impact, or the young spinner like Ayush. They were able to turn the ball when you give some kind of flight. I think Sai Kishore is someone like that, right? He likes to give air to the ball, so he can turn the ball in this wicket.
They also have Mohan Prasad. So 2 left-arm spinners. Different styles of left-arm spin as well. They have the option of bringing Madhivanan in as an impact player too when they bowl.
I think it's always very interesting to listen to the conversation that's happening in the dugouts. You'll find 1 or 2 interesting characters. After every ball, they'll give a verdict like, I would have hit it there, I could have hit it here. You'll see the Sachins and Sauravs talking inside the dugouts. It's very interesting to be sitting in a dugout.
Gets a single. Tidy over from Ajay Krishna, 69 for 1.
I see some popcorns, kinds of munching some popcorns. It's always very synonymous with the theatres, but here we see it in the cricket grounds. But tell me something, Shivani. Arun Karthik has decided to chase, especially when you have... Is it going to be a boundary? Yes. The moment he passes the short third one and a short point, no way you're going to stop that boundary. Another boundary for Tushar Raheja.
Throws his bat at this one. That's a thick edge.
Yes, boys.
and it runs away. Fast outfield in that direction.
So my thing is, as a batting side captain, I will think of about 170, try to defend it with myself and somebody like Natarajan. They've got good 8 overs combined from most experienced bowlers.
Kaveri Hospital medical partners of the TNPL. Faster than a run out. 4,000, 6,000, an important number to note down. Always useful. And the medical professionals.
Should we say faster than a Jadeja's run out? It's been a good over. Sans that boundary, even though that's a lucky boundary for the batter. Rocky has been sensational today. He's just got 2 more deliveries and given away only a miserly 16 runs and also picked up on wicket.
The bowling 4 on the trot. Just kept it tight, whether to the right-hander or the left-hander. Doesn't provide much space, bowls tight lines.
I think one of the good things is when the captain is batting, he understands that because the target, when you're setting up a target, it's always variable. Before the game, you'd have thought about 200 or whatever it is. Now you're batting yourself, you know what is a good target to defend. Excellent spell from Rocky. He's finished those 4 overs just for 17 runs, picking up a wicket, and it's 75 for 1 after 10. I think irrespective of any ground in Tamil Nadu, we are going to see lots of yellows. Even the chairs. Look at the chairs.
Into his second over, Ajay Krishna.
Talking about 7 extras so far, out of which 5 has come from wides. The ball is not swinging anymore, right? It's not a new ball, technically, and we should have a better control with the line and length. But even the last over, he's bowled about a couple of wides, and probably, I think he's under pressure.
Goes over. 1 bounce. Mid-off is inside the circle. Nice and easy from Sai Kishore. It's a fantastic hit.
Brilliant shot. As a batter, sometimes you need to plan your attacking shot in a direction where the fielders are inside. He's got the mid-off there. So even if you mistime it, there is always a chance for the boundary. And the tall and lanky Amitabh Bachchan of Tiruppur has got a wonderful boundary there.
Sai Kishore looking for the single. Tushar Raheja not looking for it. Was late to start. Adnan Khan, the fielder. That's touch and go.
Before your mic is on.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire referral for run out at the striker's end. Get me the best side on angle, please. Satisfied, the batter is grounded. When the wilds are lit up, I have a decision for you on the big screen.
Gets home in time, Tushar Raheja. Just in time, Adnan Khan with the throw.
I think for Tushar, it was a little challenging because the bowler was going right through him. So he had to wait and probably start off again after Sai Kishore pushed him. Say, I'm the captain. Do what I say. Go to that side. And second time, Tushar Raheja. So close yet so far with his run out opportunity.
Sai Kishore also very tall, long legs, covers distance very quickly. The IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans, their campaign so far started with a loss-win-loss and then 3 wins on the trot. 4-1 chasing. Today they're batting first. That hasn't gone so well in the tournament for them.
I think look at the last 3 matches, no? they won all three. In a tournament like this, when you're playing a tournament for about a month, it's very important where you start peaking. That's the most important thing. You don't want to peak too early because you're talking about a 30-day tournament. You start off somewhere after the first week or the second week. That's very good. Another shot, brilliantly executed by Sai Kishore. Again, the mid-off is inside. His planning and execution is brilliant so far, Shabani.
Incredible. Created that shot. Was shorter on this occasion, but still pulls it out. Goes straight. His height helping him. For a shorter batter, that's a very difficult shot to play. You'd have to either cut it or maybe pull it to the leg side or work it away. But because of his height, he's able to take that straight.
And also when you're bowling to such tall batsmen, your length varies. A good length is not a good length for him. Exactly. It could be a good length for Tushar Raheja, but not so for Sai Kishore. So you need another wide. Definitely he's under pressure now. The ball is drifting towards the pads because he doesn't want to keep it on the stump, off stump or middle stump, because you've seen two boundaries or mid off, so he just wants to probably get it inside to his pads, but too much.
Dream 11 fantasy points. Amit Satvik on top, 79 so far. B. Rocky had a brilliant spell, just conceding 17, picking up a wicket, 51 points for him. Tushar Raheja is still out there, has a chance to move up that table. Mohammad Adnan Khan and Emmanuel Cherian. It's still early days. Now long off is in position. He's oscillating between the leg side wide and the offside wide, trying to keep it away from his hitting arc, but a little too much.
This is not good bowling at all. See, you're supposed to bowl only 6 deliveries in an over. We are talking about a T20 cricket. You're actually allowing the batter to bat extra 2-3 balls every over. That's not a great strategy. I'm okay with you giving boundaries and sixes within that stipulated 6 balls, but you're going to bowl 9 to 10 deliveries and also give that a couple of boundaries and sixes. Then that's really terrible bowling from the bowler.
Finds the right line. Just conceding a single. His first over only went for 3. This over already 14, 1 ball to come.
Tushar Raheja, 27 of 27, very unusual for him because he's been a batter who's maintaining the strike rate of around 200 in this tournament, but it happens to the best also. But one good thing is he can compensate. He's a kind of batter who can change the momentum in about 6 to 7 deliveries. So that pressure will be there on the bowler.
$15 runs off the over, 90 for 1. B. Rocky bowled a good spell, 4 overs, picked up 1 wicket for 17, and he has been replaced by Santosh Kumar. We'll see him at the top of the order.
I was telling you it's not a very typical Dindigul wicket. I would not call it a belter. That's a boundary. That's a boundary gifted from Sonu Yadav to Tushar Raheja. When you bowl that kind of line and you got a short fine leg, you're inviting trouble.
He says thank you very much. His outside leg stump just had to help it along. Gets good connection as well. Times it well. He's been struggling with his timing through the day, but not this one. Is it the kick on that he requires? Straight back to Sonu Yadav. Right out of the middle of the bat, but Sonu Yadav was in a good position. Took the catch with both hands at a comfortable height.
Change the line, now you change the batter himself. Surf Excel, matic catch of the match. It's a good catch, mind you, because as a bowler, sometimes you don't expect a return catch because you'll be in a follow-through. But Tushar Raheja agonizing 32 from 30 deliveries on 94 for 2 Tiruppur. But that's a good catch, mind you. As I was telling you, sometimes the most important thing for the bowler is to expect those kind of return catches at any point of time.
Picked off his pads. Oftentimes, we see spinners expecting that return catch, but pacers, not as much.
See, those small interesting thing some of the batters are not doing is when they walk in to play their first ball or whatever it is, they are not talking to the other batter. We're talking about Sonu Yadav wickets in TNPL. Couple of wickets came from the bouncers, but look at the majority of the wickets. It's come off of a good length, somewhere between 6 meters and 8 meters. That's been his strength so far.
It's been Sonu Yadav's best TNPL season in terms of number of wickets. 14 so far.
So I was trying to tell you, when a new batter walks in, it's very important for the batter to understand how the wicket is behaving. And he needs to talk to the other batter at least for a few seconds to understand. How should I start? That's very important. A lot of the inexperienced batters just go and take the strike and start batting.
Clipped away in the gap. Dive in vain from Ajitesh, but perfectly placed by Sai Kishore.
It tells you a small story in this over because both the boundaries that he's conceded has come off from the pads. The line, the problematic thing here is the line, because one went to the short fine leg direction and this is to the square leg, and he shifted his line in the second and third delivery. I don't know why he's gone back, and the ball is not swinging so much, Shabani. There is no excuse. You just need to stick to the off-stump line.
British Empire package drinking water, high voltage. Player of the match contender is Sai Kishore. He's striking at 160. 10 runs off that over. The 100 comes up for IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans for 2 after 12.
So that just tells you that they're in a mood to accelerate, and in walks a new bowler for Nellai Royal Kings, and it's NS Harish. He's come out to bowl. Has 25 wickets in his career. He's bowling to Sai Kishore round the wicket. Would you have to bowl that one again? Yes, he will have to. It's gone past that revised wide guideline as well. There's a change in comms. It's me, Vishnu. Joining alongside me is the dashing southpaw, Tirush Kamini. Gets a single here to give strike back to Muhammad Ali. Hello, Tirush.
Good evening, Vishnu. The match is very well paced for the Tiruppur Tamizhans here, making the 100 mark in less than 12 overs. So they still got 8 overs to get to that 180 mark, which was 10 runs per over. They still have batting depth. They have Pradosh Ranjan Paul to come after Sasidev, capable of getting that momentum going. So I'm expecting a good 180 bare minimum here, Vishnu.
Yeah, which is quite gettable actually if you see how much they need to make here on. They just need to make in excess of 10 runs and over to get to that 180 mark. Yeah, but IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans, they have not won even once batting first, but they have won on all 4 occasions. So it's a 100% win record as far as they're chasing. Yeah, but that's exactly what he spoke about in the toss as well. He was saying that he wanted to bowl, but he is happy with the challenge to bat first, because it's the playoffs now and they need to get used to situations where they put into bat first and get a favourable result.
That's an excellent perspective the captain has there, because now that you're into the playoffs, you can definitely take up new challenges. This one hit hard, really hard. Straight as an arrow. Muhammad Ali hasn't got enough opportunities, but this time around is capitalizing the opportunity that is coming his way.
Yeah, he's a hard striker of the cricket ball, and he's showing us how it's done. Dances down the track, and perfect execution. That straight drive, perfectly done. 4 runs for him. Yeah, he's one of those who likes to go big, and even in the last game that Tiruppur played, he just got 3 balls, made 12 runs. Hit a couple of boundaries and he was happy with that, but he now has an opportunity to extend his arms even more. Yeah, just like that, plays it along the ground in the gap. Work to do in the deep. Well done from Ajay Krishna. Just a single conceded, 109 for 2. But the crowds have been great, haven't they? It's quite cut off from the main city, but they've travelled here in huge numbers.
The crowd has been fantastic, Vishnu.
And Emmanuel Cherian has been fantastic in the season, but he is bowling his last over now. Hasn't picked up a wicket. But just looking at the fixtures, we're going to finish this edition here. It's the last of the league games, and then we move on to the qualifier. The first qualifier between Chepauk and who will be decided tonight. And the eliminator, the qualifier 2. And finally, you can come and watch all these games. All you got to do is log on to district.in, book your tickets for yourself, your friends, your family, and you can be here as well.
Definitely have some brilliant games.
And nicely guiding it along. There's a short fine. Just piercing that cap so well is the captain. Was hit a 4 and moved on to 23 now.
Ball was straying onto his pads, but good use of the hands, glided it and played it as fine as possible. In spite of having a short, fine fielder, there's nothing much you could do about it. Good batting here from Sai Kishore, especially when you're leading into the playoffs. Sai Kishore has decided to place him at number 3. So number 3 player has to be as solid as possible. So Sai Kishore is showing the potential here.
Yeah, kept really low, and that's been the feature here in Dindigul. Just that variable bounce, providing a bit of an assistance for the pacers.
I think that has been a great advantage for the bowlers in general, I feel, Vishnu, because what happens is, especially when there's a bit of variable bounce, there's a bit of a thought that keeps rising in the batter's mind, so they are not very confident with the shot making. So we even noticed a bit of a soft dismissal in the previous game.
Yeah, driven it straight to the fielder. A couple of dot balls after that boundary. That's the line. If you just bowl it to his pads, he's going to find it so easy to play those shots, Sai Kishore. Especially strong on the leg side. But it's interesting that he's promoted himself. We saw him come up the order in that previous game as well, and a couple of games prior to that. Scored 24 in that previous game, and he's on 23 now of the 16 balls that he's faced, Sai Kishore.
Yeah, the thing about Sai Kishore is he's good with driving the balls, hitting it straight, playing those flick shots, but I'm not very confident about his back of length deliveries bowled into him.
That's really well bowled. Manuel Cherian. Again, that variable bounce coming into play. 111 kilometers per hour. Not much of pace on that.
Slower delivery. So this is where we would need to see a bit of expertise coming from Sai Kishore. Maybe covering the line, just dropping it and picking up a single, because both the fielders are on the 30-yard. So the least Sai Kishore can do is just nudge it around here and there and get that strike rate going, get the strike going.
In the air, there's a chance, but doesn't quite carry to the fielder. It's deflected and ran away for a 4. It's just adding salt to injury. 4 to end the over, 118 for 2. And that's how the previous over ended.
That's the last ball of the last over. NS Harish, the fielder, not able to put his body behind the ball. Could have saved it even if he didn't go for the catch.
Catch it!
Yeah, hits it straight. There's a fielder, 2 fielders converging, but they will not be able to get there. They did put in that dive, the slide, but just ricocheted off his arms and goes for a 4, and it's Muhammad Ali who will get those 4 runs.
Sachin Rati just gave a bit of air. Muhammad Ali came down the track, lucky on that occasion that he didn't manage to play it straight to Sachin Rati, the fielder, because it was a bit uppish, but he definitely had enough power. In spite of having 2 fielders on the boundary line, he managed to get that boundary. Previously, Sachin has been expensive, gave out 17 of the first over.
Yeah, that's when Tushar Raheja was out in the middle along with his opening partner Amit Sathwik. Amit ended that over with a 6, but both these batters are not there now. So it's an opportunity for him to redeem himself. Just come back with maybe a wicket or two. And he's going to be bowling to Sai Kishore. Did you manage to find the name of this particular flower, Tirish?
Not yet, Vishnu. The minute I saw the visual of the flower, I knew you were going to ask me this.
Which is why we'll stick to my version. Let's just call it red hibiscus.
I think you can give me you can cut some slack here from because yesterday I wasn't keeping well.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So I'll give you one more day because I know you to be that inquisitive person who likes to know everything. So I will trust you to come up with a name by the end of tonight.
I think I decide to take the matter in my very own hands and learn the name of the flower.
And also the yellow one, if you can, please. The pitch shot in the air. Muhammad Ali packs a punch. Dispatches it into the stands. The Sharon Ply Super 6.
Good connection here from Mohammad. The ball was banged in short, rocked back, shuffled across. Good use of the hands. Played it over the mid-wicket fielder for a good 71 meter 6. Mohammad is turning or proving to be a very good batter because we've seen him do well in the past, but this season he hasn't got enough opportunities. But today he's got an opportunity, especially at this venue. Vishnu, I keep repeating this venue is because the tournament is obviously very long. So just before the playoffs, playing in the very same venue, getting into the form definitely adds a lot more advantage.
Yeah, again steps down and goes on the offside this time. Hasn't quite timed it. So we'll just get that single. And like you mentioned, Muhammad Ali actually is a useful contributor, both with the bat and the ball. So he can come handy when his team needs him. And he's delivered, and that's exactly what he's done today as well.
I think he's still finding his ways with his bowling. He's been slightly expensive. I think he's giving about 11 odd runs.
Hits it straight. That was pitch shot and will race away for a 4. That's an expensive over. Once again conceding 17 runs. 135 for 2. Who's had a fifer in this tournament. But that's how it ended.
But this was a much better shot here. The length was not there. Sai Kishore converted it. Opened his front legs and hit it as straight as possible.
Yeah, would that have to be bowled again? Yes, he will have to. Sonu Yadav erring in line to start this over. It's Muhammad Ali on strike. But this is the best middle overs that we've seen in this tournament. 91 runs have come so far. And Tiruppur making the best of it. Though they did lose their openers, the captain and Muhammad Ali now not letting the acceleration dip.
The partnership is worth 42, which has come just of 24. Equal contribution from both these batters, 20 each.
God! That's a peach of a ball from Sonu Yadav. Absolutely castled in. The leg stump has gone flying. Muhammad Ali has to walk back.
Brilliant delivery here from Sonu Yadav, bowled into the wicket. Came back in. Muhammad Ali was in no good position to play whatsoever. He has to depart for a well-made 20. Tiruppur Tamizhans 136 for 3.
And he's made 21 in that previous game. The reason he's here is because of the speech of a delivery from Sonu Yadav.
Excellent delivery here within the stump lines. Pradosh Ranjan Paul has walked in generally not the kind of situation that he bats. You see him bat up the order. And this is the package that we have on the comparison of the bounce. I think if I've got the numbers, I think the difference is about 18 centimeters compared to Tirunelveli and Dindigul. The bounce is comparatively lesser.
Spot on with that, Tirish. They've definitely kept low here in Dindigul, Natham. And that's definitely assisted the bowlers. 137 now, Tiruppur. Just get a feeling that they can just even go for the 190 total. You've gone quiet, Tirush.
Vishnu, I'm just getting the name right. It's called peacock flower. Yes, that's the name of the flower. It's called Choti Gulmohar.
Choti Gulmohar. Choti meaning small, right?
Yes,
so
Choti.
Small Gulmohar.
Yeah, Gulmohar in Hindi, and it's called peacock flower in English.
And what is this?
This I need some time.
Yeah, you're gonna ask our director Param, isn't it?
And I've already got it. It's called the golden rain tree. The name of the flower is golden rain tree.
Param sir, with that assist. Thank you, Director Param, for that.
Thank you, sir, for giving us the beautiful visuals and also enlightening us with the name of the flower. This is the peacock flower, and that's the golden rain tree.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tirush. Thank you to everyone concerned. Some botany lessons takes me back to school.
So, but this is turning out to be a very good over from Sonu Yadav. Just given about 3 runs and picked up that important wicket.
Yeah, not a boundary conceded so far. There's a wicket, the big wicket of Muhammad Ali, who just looked like he got things going. And previous to that, 17 runs were scored of Sachin Rathi. Strikes it well, was in the slot, and he's hit it out of here. He's hit it all the way to those fields. What a strike this from the captain. Sharon Ply's super 6.
Just when you're asking for a 6 from the batters and Sai Kishore delivers the slower delivery in the slot. Hit it really hard over the deep mid-wicket region. Much needed for the Tiruppur Tamizhans. Now the responsibility is on Sai Kishore to take the innings forward, because from my understanding, I feel Pradosh Ranjan Paul needs some more deliveries to settle in.
Yeah, but he's picked up a wicket minimum in all the games that he's played, Sonu Yadav. The minimum that he's picked up is just that 1 wicket in that previous game against Dindigul, where he went for 35 runs in his 3.4 overs. But otherwise, 2 or 3 wickets each and every game that he's played. The reason that we have a change in ball is because Sai Kishore's hit it all the way out of here. There's no chance that ball is coming back. So is that a loss of 15,000 rupees per ball, Tirush?
Absolutely, Vishnu. The ball is worth 15,000. So he's definitely dispatched that one outside the boundaries, outside the ground. But there's a bit of a discussion here. I think he's a little disappointed here, KB Arun Karthik. Maybe the size of the ball, or the ball looks a little, oh yeah, it's definitely the size of the ball. He feels it's a little bigger.
Yeah, and just to remind all of you, they're 11 minutes behind. So the slow over rate penalty could come into play, and that might not be so good for Nellai Royal Kings, who are looking for that win. They're in a must-win situation. But how good has Sai Kishore been? Usually he's terrific with the ball, but he's as good with the bat as well.
Good connection there from Sai Kishore. A dot ball to finish. 16 done, 144 for 3. But just when we were calling it, there was a single taken at the last delivery. So it's 145 for 3.
NS Harish bowling 1, and then Sonu Yadav. And Ajay Krishna perhaps.
That's a good score so far. They're nearing 150 in the 17th over. And mind you, for Nellai, it's a very, very important game. You've won the toss and decided to chase in a very, very crucial game. But that's been the template we have seen, but this is not the same surface. That's what I was talking about. Sometimes you need to understand the pulse of the situation or the wicket or other factors involved in this crucial game. I think Arun Karthik must be dreading right now not to chase beyond 180.
As long as Sai Kishore stays in, that threat of that high score is always going to be there. And you have Pradosh Ranjan Paul in, Shashi Dev, Gerald Ferrario, all to come.
So is it really 15,000 rupees a ball, cricket ball, costing 15,000 rupees today. That's quite shocking.
It's a Kookaburra ball.
So the bowling side lose 6 runs, but the admin side lose about 15k every time you hit a 6, right?
Yes. Drills that down the ground. No chance for the fielder. He wasn't all that wide. That's the timing and power of Sai Kishore.
I think the bowlers, especially the spinners, making one mistake is they're trying to bowl more faster and flatter because they're only taking the factor of this is a T20 game. But if you consider the pitch and if you start giving it a little bit of flight, there is a bit of turn. I think Sai Kishore, when he comes to bowl, will understand that this could be a different wicket for such kind of bowler. But the pressure creeps on for the bowler, especially for a spinner. He thinks it's a T20 game and he wants to bowl more faster.
Your speed is so important. And we thought it was 15,000. I realize now it's just below 20,000 in fact. Our statistician Arun just shared that with me. The Kookaburra ball.
Still, that's a lot of money. So, hit about 10 sixes like what Sai Kishore did, and you lose about 10 balls. It's going to cost you about 2 lakhs.
All right, last ball of this over. Just single, but 9 runs off it. Nevertheless, 154 for 3. Some solid catches. Ajay Krishna.
I think the catches wins matches we have seen. The one thing you can always match the good side, even if you're a bad side. You can always compete with any side in the world with your fielding. I think the batting and bowling is purely skills, but fielding is something about hard work. How much you practice, you come into the ground and take those brilliant catches. We have seen in the first test match that costed the game for the India. Jaiswal dropping about 4 catches. That makes a huge difference in any format, Shivani.
That effort is there when the catches are taken. The bowlers are also more confident. Well bowled by Ajay Krishna. Sai Kishore. He's had a good jolly time out there.
Look at the boundaries. Whenever you gave him the width outside the off stump, he scored a lot of boundaries there. He's got around 200 strike rate. When you keep it on the stump, it's a little more quieter, but not on the slot. Somewhere in a good length. But when you bowl outside the off stump, he's been quite aggressive.
Yeah, on the stumps, 267. Outside off stump, about 5th stump or further, 200. So it's just that channel there. The Glenn McGrath channel, can we call it?
That's a 24/7 channel. Irrespective of the first or the second or the 10th over, you're going to see that line and length on dot. See, look at the projected score, Shivani. At the current run rate, they can get to that 180. But Arun Karthik would be wanting to probably save those 10 runs and maybe to 170 or something like that. You never know in T20 cricket. 2 good overs can always make a huge difference.
KB Arun Karthik. Commitment in the field. He leads from the front. Fantastic fielder. Was well struck as well for Ranjan Paul. He puts in the dive. If the ball had passed him, it would have run away for a 4. So saving 3 runs there.
It's been a good over so far. Ajay Krishna has done a great job, but you got 2 more deliveries. That's another good one. He's bowling it more fuller and probably trying those Yorkers. But I feel somewhere Pradosh Ranjan Paul has to probably hit out or get out. Because we've got about 7 wickets. We're talking only another 13 deliveries. Obviously you can't get out, you can't get all out. Got another 3 good batters with you. Maybe this ball, Shivani?
About 13, you mentioned 13 balls. If they can get away for 5 boundaries, 4s and 6s. Absolutely. Go for it. Swing and a miss. Dots and the over. 5 runs off it tidy. 159 for 3. Shono Yadav to bowl his final over. Sai Kishore gets to a 50. His second 50 in the Tamil Nadu Premier League. Batting at number 3. Playing the long game. We've seen some amazing shots off his bat. Just 31 deliveries to get to his 50.
Always nice to see a captain performing for his team, because that gives the team a lot of confidence, and he can always command the team with much more confidence. And Sai Kishore has been the star player for this team along with Natarajan. I also feel Natarajan going to be extremely effective in this wicket, Shabani, because when you bowl those slower ones, it's gripping, and you see it's actually making it tricky for the batter. Some like Natarajan, especially the older ball, when he comes into the second spell, is going to be very challenging for the batters in this wicket.
Was a slower delivery off the pad. It might take a little bit of time for some of the batters to get used to that revised wide guideline. Gun high in the air. Is it a chance? Adnan Khan pulls off a stunner. Right in front of us. We had a great view of it. Running at full tilt and a full stretch dive. Amazing.
Adnan Khan becomes Amazing Khan. You get the Superman, Spider-Man, everything combined there. It's not a marvelous catch, it's a marvel catch. Superhuman effort. Belongs to the fielder. Brilliant effort, especially attempted for the catch is extremely positive. Catches win matches, that's what I was telling you about. Ranjan Paul goes for 4 and 160 for 4 Tiruppur.
Avavankar, debutant. Off the mark straight away. Full toss. That hits straight to sweeper cover. What an incredible catch. Shono Yadav gets another one.
Look at the distance, probably we are seeing it in the last moment. Yeah, this angle, you'll be able to see where he started, how much ground he covered. And even then, if you had not dived, Shibani, I don't think you'd have taken that catch. The most important thing, the timing of the diving was so perfect. Brilliant.
We also have the advertising carpets there. You can always throw a fielder off with the judgment. I'd say about 40 yards. They get a single. It's been a good over. So far, 5 balls bowled, 1 left. He's picked up a wicket, only 3 singles conceded.
Look at the last 30 balls, they got only 48 runs and the loss of 2 wickets. They have allowed Nellai to come back into the game, Tiruppur. I think there could be a penalty in the next over because of the time. They're running short. But still, I think Nellai has made a good comeback with the bowling in the last 30 deliveries.
Had to wait on that one, only conceding a single. Top over from Shono Yadav, picks up 3 in this game as well, 163 for 4. But they have been behind time, and that's the indication from the umpire. Infield penalty, so you must keep 5 fielders inside the circle. So 1 less boundary rider, an extra opportunity for the batter. Ajay Krishna will bowl the final over.
I think it's very important for the batter to understand where is that extra fielder coming inside, and you can probably attack that direction.
Well bowled. Starts the over well, Ajay Krishna.
You have seen a couple of fielders on the offside. As a batter, I would like to stand outside the leg stump. You need to adjust your stance. That's very, very important, especially when you have another fielder coming in. within the 30 yards and you got an opportunity to strike in the direction, I will make room myself as a batter, probably try to adjust my stance, not with the usual stance, but because of the fielding position, I will adjust. But I didn't see that from the batter, Anovankar.
Yeah, they got 90 runs, the IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans, through the middle overs. It's been the best in the tournament so far in that stage. Moves inside and does well. Good steady head, watches the ball like a hawk and helps it away.
That's a slower one, but still had the time to adjust and tap it over short fine leg for a boundary. And you got about 5 runs in the first 2 deliveries. As a captain, I would be looking at that 175 minimum. You are talking about another 7 runs in the next 4 deliveries. So minimum 175, anything more than that, I would be happy. That's a good target, I feel, 175.
But they'll have to get it quickly, Nellai Royal Kings, whatever the target. Nicely done, keeps it full this time. Plays it on. The Sai Kishore, Ajay Krishna with the wicket.
He's bowled it much more fuller, so there was no room for Sai Kishore like the last ball. Never know, these kind of deliveries, dot balls with the wicket, and you've got the best batter out, could make those difference in the last few overs when you're chasing a target like this. But Sai Kishore, well paid 55, and Tiruppur is 168 for 5.
3 balls left. Sasidev is out there in the middle now, 121.2 his strike rate. Plenty of experience. Can he finish strong? Can he get them past 175? Starts well. Goes over the offside. He makes the room you were talking about, the left-hander, and gets a maximum. 174 is up.
What a shot. I think it went the distance also. You should probably give 2 sixes for the shot, because the height also it went to probably about 70 yards up. But look at that, he attacked the direction in which you have the fielders inside the 30 yards. That's very, very important. I would probably go on the offside. Again, you've got a mid-off, you've got a short extra covers and the short third man and a short point. There is an opportunity for you to strike another boundary, a sixer. And that's what Sasidev would be hoping for even this ball.
It's a full toss. Is it going to be a no ball? It gets enough bat on it, enough of that top edge for it to sail over the boundary line for a maximum. Back-to-back sixes to start things off from Sasidev.
I don't know, Arun Karthik would be happy that he got Sai Kishore out or let Sasidev in, and also bowling this kind of ball, definitely a no ball. But given 2 sixes in the last 2 deliveries, and also you're in danger of giving another one because you're going to bowl a free hit. That's a poor delivery, Shabani. That's purely out of pressure. Obviously it's a no ball. What do you think?
Okay, the ball clearly would have passed over the waist of the batter standing upright at the popping crease. It's a no ball. Srini, it's a no ball.
Yeah, clearly no ball. There's the confirmation. It's going to be a free hit.
Is it going to be a hat-trick of sixers? That's the question here. Where is he going to bowl? Because he's under pressure. I can understand if you're trying a Yorker, it can be a low full toss, but not this kind of full toss. So the first shot when he hit him for a 6 is under a lot of pressure. Is it going to be another one?
The free hit. This happens often. The free hit is a very good delivery, which the batter is not able to get away.
I think most of the time the free hits, the batters miss out because they're trying to hit it more harder. They compromise on the time because you get the confidence, I'm not going to get out anyway. So I'm going to use all my power into that shot, and that's when you miss it out. But the slow runs, look at the slow runs. It's so effective in this wicket. This last delivery is bowled 121. The previous two deliveries which he gave for sixes 135 and 137. So he should go for another slow run maybe.
That's a takeaway for the team that's going to be bowling second. Fine leg comes into the circle, square leg drops back. Final ball of the innings. Using his feet, mid-off comes around, a single. They're coming back for the second, are they? Decide against it. So 19 runs coming off the final over of the first innings, 182 for 5. The IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans get to in their allotted 20 overs. They've done well through the batting order. Plenty of contributions. It was all about the middle overs. 90 for 2, the best middle over score we've seen all tournament.
I think at one point of time, before the start of this over, Arun Karthik might have thought it's going to be around 170 or 172, but we have always seen these extra 10-15 runs are going to be your Achilles heel when you're chasing. And that's a quite healthy total, I would say, 182 for 5, especially when you have somebody like Sai Kishore and Natham on your side along with somebody like Silambaresan. You're talking about good quality swallows from them. That's a good target to chase for Nellai.
It's going to be a challenge, and they have to try to do it quickly as well to improve their net run rate. Because in case Trichy win their game in the evening, they will be in a better position. They already have a positive net run rate. So Nellai have to make some of it up. They're going to have to come out all guns blazing. But they've been treated. Some good hitting from Sai Kishore, Sasidev at the end. Well, he's been in good touch. The right-handed opener at the top for the IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans, Amit Satwik. Back-to-back 50s, and then a good contribution today as well. Let's hear from him.
திருப்பூர் தமிழன்ஸோட ஓப்பனிங் பேட்ஸ்மேன் அமித் சாத்விக் நம்மளோட இணைஞ்சிருக்காரு. அமித், முதல் 4 ஆட்டங்களில் பெருசாக ரன் அடிக்கல. லாஸ்ட் 3 கேம்ஸ் பயங்கரமான கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன், 2 அரை சதம் வர கரெக்டான சமயத்தில் பீக் ஆயிருக்கீங்க.
ஆப்வியஸாக வந்து ஐ ஹேவ் டு தேங்க் த டீம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட். ஸோ லைக் ரொம்ப நல்லா பேக் பண்ணாங்க. ரைட் ஃப்ரம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கேம்லேருந்து நான் டக் அவுட் ஆனாலும் கவலையே கிடையாது, யூ கோ அண்ட் ப்ளே அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அந்த ஒரு பிரேவ்னஸ் கொடுத்தாங்க. ஸோ பிக் தேங்க்ஸ் டு தெம். அண்ட் கரெக்டான டைமில் பீக் ஆகிறேன். லெட்ஸ் see how it goes.
ஓகே, இன்றைக்கி பவர் பிளேயில் நீங்கள் தான் கேமை செட் பண்ணி கொடுத்தீங்க. நீங்கள் தான் அதிகபட்சமான பால்ஸை வந்து ஃபேஸ் பண்ணீங்க. உங்களோட பார்ட்னர்ஷிப் வித் துஷார் ரஹேஜா எங்களோட ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள்.
உஷார் வந்து லைக் நானும் ஒன்றும் இந்த மேட்சை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி we have talked so much லைக் மச்சான் தைரியமாக ஆடலாம், படுறது படட்டும் பார்த்துக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு தான் நாங்கள் பிளான் பண்ணோம். ஹோப்ஃபுல்லி லைக் ரொம்ப சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது இப்போது. லெட்ஸ் see how it goes.
இன்னைக்கு சாய் கிஷோர் பயங்கரமாக பேட் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. அவரோட பேட்டிங் பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸஸ் இப்போலாம் வேறு லெவலாக இருக்குது. இந்த சீசன் ஆரம்பிக்க போது அவர் ஒரு ப்ரெஸ் மீட்டில் சொல்லியிருந்தாரு, பேட்டர்ஸ்க்கு ஒரு சர்டன் ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி வந்து சொல்லி கொடுத்துருந்தாரு. அது என்னன்னு?
பேட்டர்ஸ்க்கு ரொம்ப சிம்பிளாக சொன்னார், லைக் ஹிட்ஸ்க்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி ஆடுங்க அண்ட் யாரை வந்து கரெக்டாக பிளான் பண்ணி டேக் ஆன் பண்ணலான்னு சொல்லிட்டு கொஞ்சம் பிளான் பண்ணுங்கள். அவ்வளோ மித்தபடி வந்து பிரேவாக ஆடுங்க. ஸோ ஹி லைக் பேக்டர் ஸோ வெல். ஸோ அதுதான் எனக்கு பயங்கர ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது.
ஆல்ரைட், இன்னைக்கு வந்து டிஃபெண்ட் பண்ணி ஜெயிச்சிருவீங்க என்கிற நம்பிக்கை இருக்கா? அந்த குவாலிஃபயர் 1ல இடம் பிடிச்சிருவோன்னு?
கண்டிப்பாக we have a good score on board. Let's see how it goes. விக்கெட் கொஞ்சம் லோவாக தான் இருக்குது, நல்ல ஸ்கோரில் இருக்கும். Let's see how it goes.
Okay, all the very best for the second innings.
As the backing of the support staff and the team, even though he had a string of low scores to start with, but he's been in good form in the last 3 games. 41 to start. Tushar Raheja with about a run of all 32. Sai Kishore was the standout performer with the bat. 55 off just 34. And Sasidev with some finishing touches.
If you look at the bowlers, Rocky has been exceptional. He's bowled 4 overs with a miserly 17 runs and 1 wicket. The rest of them have given a lot of runs. As Sonu Yadav has come up with wickets 3 for 33. In the second spell he was exceptional, but still, look at the highlights. Amit Satwik has played a very crucial innings, I thought, because Tushar Raheja was not batting in his own style, so he gave the impetus in the power play. That's quite crucial for the batting side.
Tushar Raheja unable to read the surface well and wasn't able to get his timing going, but Amit Satwik, as you mentioned, the aggressor before he fell in this fashion. Adnan Khan with a smart catch. He's been good on the field. A lot of luck going to Sharahaja's way, but Sai Kishore was brilliant, especially in that region. Multiple boundaries going down the ground over mid-off. And a good cotton ball from Sonu Yadav. Good reaction catch. And Muhammad Ali joined Sai Kishore at the crease. He was throwing his bat at it. And they did very well through those middle overs. 90 runs just for the loss of 2. The highest so far in the tournament through that stage. He got to his 50. The captain, Pradosh Ranjan Paul, was dismissed. A blinder of a catch from Adnan Khan. Towards the end of that inning, Sai Kishore had to walk back. Sasidev came to the crease, carved one over the offside. That ended up being a no ball. They had a free hit, but wasn't able to make much of it. But it was a grand finish. They get to 182. Nellai Royal Kings will have to go at 9.15 in their 20 overs to get to 183, but they might have to get it in 12.3.
Shriram Capital TNPL 2025 Super Sunday. So double headers, international match number 27 நம்ம மாதிரி நிறுவனம் இன்னிங்ஸ் முடிஞ்சிருக்கு. IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans ஒரு மாயில இலக்க செட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க பாருங்க. ராயல் கிங்ஸ் 107 பந்துகள்ல 183 அடிக்கணும். அந்த இன்னிங்ஸ் முடிஞ்ச உடனே அடுத்து நம்ம பார்க்க போறது மேட்ச் நம்பர் 28. நம்மளோட Dindigul Dragons ஆடுறாங்க. Taking on Kuchi Banjoras. And he was in the settings.
The ground. He was effective against both pace and spin. Walked in at number 3 today. And a valuable hand.
Yeah, and that salute sealing things off for his team. But as far as the bowlers are concerned, once again Sonu Yadav making a strong case to be the purple cap holder for the season, picking up those 3 wickets, conceding 33 runs. Ajay Krishna and Rocky was excellent. He bowled 4 on the trot, conceding 17 and picking up that wicket. But here we are in the beautiful town of Nellai. Natham and Nellai Royal Kings need 183 to win the game, and Samina did catch up with NS Harish before the start of the game. Let's hear what he has to say.
NRKயோட NS ஹரிஷ் நம்மளோட இருக்காரு. இன்னைக்கு மஸ்ட் வின் கேம் உங்களுக்காக அண்ட் ஆப்வியஸ்லி ஐட்ரீம் திருப்பூர் தமிழன்ஸ்க்கு எதிராக களம் இறங்க போறீங்க. எவ்வளோ எக்ஸைட்டடாக இருக்கீங்க இந்த ஆட்டத்துக்கு?
எக்ஸைட்டடாக இருக்கிறது நாங்கள் ரொம்ப ப்ரிப்பேர்டாக இருக்கோம் ஆக்சுவலாக இந்த கேமுக்காக. அண்ட் எங்களுக்கு நாங்கள் எதிர்பார்த்ததை விட ஒரு சான்ஸ் எங்களுக்கு கிடச்சிருக்கு இப்போது. இந்த சான்ஸை நல்லா யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்னு நினைக்கிறோம்.
ப்ரிப்பேர்டாக வந்திருக்கீங்கன்னு சொல்கிறீங்க. நம்ம போன ஆட்டத்துலையும் பார்த்தோம் உங்களோட இன்னிங்ஸ் தான் ஒரு ஃபைட்டிங் சான்ஸ் தந்தது NRKக்கு. இன்றைக்கி எப்படி ஹையர் அப் தி ஆர்டர் வருவீங்களா இல்லை லோவர் டவுன் தி ஆர்டரா? எது உங்களுக்கு ப்ரிஃபர்ட் பொசிஷன்?
கண்டிப்பாக எனக்கு தெரில அது எந்த டவுனில் வருவேன்ட்டு. ப்ரிஃபர்ட் பொசிஷன்னா எனக்கு டாப் ஆடணும்னு ஆசை தான். நான் நல்லா பண்ணியிருக்கேன். TNPL என்ன பெருசாக பண்ணதில்லை அந்த இடத்துல. இந்த வருஷம் கரெக்டாக நல்லா பண்ணணுன்னு இருக்கேன் அவ்வளோ.
ஓகே, போன ஆட்டத்துலேயும் உங்களோட பார்ட்னர்ஷிப் வித் சோனு யாதவ் பயங்கர க்ரூஷலாக இருந்தது. 80 ரன்ஸ் அடிச்சிங்க. அந்த ஒரு பார்ட்னர்ஷிப் பற்றி சொல்லுங்கள்.
நானும் சோனு ரொம்ப வருஷமாக ஒன்றா ஆடிட்டு தான் இருக்கோம். ஸோ எங்களுக்கு ரூம்மேட்ஸ் வேறு நானும் ஆகணும். ஸோ நாங்கள் நிறைய பேசியிருக்கோம். கண்டிப்பாக சேர்ந்து ஏதாவது 2 கேம் அடிச்சிக்கணும், கண்டிப்பாக அடிக்கணும் மச்சான் அப்படின்னு பேசிகிட்டு இருந்தோம். ஸோ அதுக்கு ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி ஒன்று கிடச்சிச்சு. அதை கரெக்டாக கொஞ்சம் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
ஓகே, TNPLல உங்களை ரொம்ப இன்ஸ்பயர் பண்ண ஒரு பிளேயர்னா யார்?
இப்போதைக்கு கேப்டன் தான். அவர் இந்த வச்சிருக்க இன்ஜுரியை நானும் இப்போ பார்த்துட்ருக்கேன் க்ளோஸராக இந்த ஒரு லாஸ்ட் 3 இயர்ஸாக. அண்ட் இந்த இயர் இருக்க ஒரு இன்ஜுரிக்கு அது வச்சுட்டு அவர் ரன் அடிச்சிட்டு இருக்காது. பெரிய இம்பாக்ட் கிரியேட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காரு டீமில் ஆக்சுவலாக.
அவர்கிட்ட இருந்து பர்சனலாக நீங்கள் என்ன கற்றுருக்கீங்க?
நிறைய இப்போது ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். டெக்னிக்ஸில் இது ப்ரீ சீசன் நாங்கள் ஒர்க் பண்ணப்போ சொல்லி கொடுத்தாரு கொஞ்சம் ஹெட் பொசிஷன்ஸ் அதெல்லாம் ஹோல்ட் பண்ணுறது. ஸோ அது கொஞ்சம் ஒர்க் பண்ணால் எனக்கு இன்னும் அது மேட்ச்சில் எனக்கு டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் தெரியுதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
ஓகே, ஆப்வியஸ்லி பிளே ஆஃப்ஸில் ஒரே ஒரு இடம் தான் பாக்கி இருக்குது. அதுக்காக 3 டீம்ஸ் க்யூவில் நின்றுட்டுருக்காங்க. அதில் ஒரு அணி தான் நீங்களும். ஸோ இன்றைக்கி நீங்கள் விளையாட போகிறது ஐட்ரீம் திருப்பூர் தமிழன்ஸ்க்கு எதிராக. உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் பயங்கரமான பேட்டிங் லைனப் வச்சுருக்காங்க இந்த டாப் ஆர்டர். ஸோ என்ன பிளான் வச்சுருக்கீங்க உங்களுக்கு?
பெருசாக பிளான்லாம் பண்ணல. நாங்கள் ஆக்சுவலாக ஹார்டாக விளையாட போகிறோம். ஏன்னா எங்களுக்கு நான் ஜெயிச்சா தான் எங்களுக்கு ஒரு சான்ஸ்ன்றதே இருக்க போகுது. அண்ட் அவங்களும் டாப் 2ல் முடிக்கணும்னு எதிர்பார்த்துட்டு தான் இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ இது ஹார்டாக வர போகிறோம். பார்க்கலாம் யார் பண்ணுறோம்.
ஓகே, டஃப் தர போகிறீங்கன்னு சொல்லியிருக்கீங்க.
கண்டிப்பாக.
ஆல் தி வெரி பெஸ்ட் ஃபார் டுடே. கோ வெல்.
தேங்க்யூ.
NS Harish was fantastic in that previous outing, scored 43 runs. But here's the road to final. Chepoks already finished on top, but who's going to be that team is what we'll have to wait and watch. It could be IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans, or it could be Dindigul Dragons, who are yet to play. And we'll see them in action right after this one. So important to finish top 2 because you get one more chance, a life to be precise, to battle it out and get to the final. But here are the batters of Nellai Royal Kings. They need to win this somehow to stay in contention for the playoffs. Salem finished yesterday with 6 points, but they've taken quite a beating as far as their net run rate goes. So all Nellai Royal Kings need to do is win this somehow and hope for the best. Santosh Kumar has given a lot of hope. You've seen him in full flow, scored a half century early on, came in as an impact player, and he's come in as an impact player today as well, coming in place of Rocky in that first innings. But Sai Kishore, we saw how terrific he was with the bat, but we all know how terrific he can be with the ball, and that's exactly what IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans would want him to do. And joining Santosh would be Ajitesh, who's gotten a nod for this game, has scored 685 runs, and it's going to be entertainment unlimited as this chase unfolds. From the comp box, it's me Vishnu. Joining alongside me is the dashing southpaw Abhinav Mukund. Hello Abhinav.
Hello Vishnu, an important chase for the Nellai Royal Kings. Ajitesh making a comeback into the 11. Not the season that he would have hoped for. Not a single score in 2 digits. 7-1-0-8. Not what you want from a leading player in this league. This man's been good though. T. Natarajan. He's had a different role. Couple of overs in the power play. The impact player signal comes on for Tiruppur Tamizhans. Anovankar V goes out. Esaki Muthu comes in after that performance, the player of the match performance in Nellai.
Yeah, picking up those 3 wickets. He was the player of the match in the first game that Tiruppur played this edition, and was terrific in that last game as well. Here's Natarajan bowling to Santosh. Slip in place. And Natarajan hasn't been his quickest, but he's been very effective. He picked up a couple wickets in the previous game. Bowled a maiden as well. This he will have to bowl it again. Erring in line on this occasion is Natarajan.
Uncharacteristic of Natarajan. Hardly bowls a wide, very consistent with his lines and lengths. Speeds have dropped, most definitely, but you can clearly tell that he's struggling, recovering from an injury.
Yeah, when you think of TNPL, more often than not, Natarajan will come upon all our minds. Just what a success story that we've seen on display. But two back-to-back wides from him. Sai Kishore terrific with the bat, and he did mention that he likes the challenge of being asked to bat first, because let's not forget that they haven't won a game yet batting first.
I'm a bit surprised with teams opting to chase this particular venue. Yeah, I understand it's a small ground, it's hard to defend and all of that. You can out-hit or outscore opponents. 3 in a row from Natarajan. Don't see that too often. He's clearly struggling with his rhythm.
But he's always smiling, and that's exactly what Sai Kishore does all the time. I've never seen him display any emotions other than that smile that he has on all the time. Such a positive character, isn't he, Sai Kishore?
Hardly a word to Natarajan. He knows exactly what experience he comes with. If it had been Esaki Muthu, if it had been any of the other younger players, you would have gone and had a word. But he knows it's not necessary with Natarajan. It's clearly overcompensating, taking the ball away from the left-hander. Usually he's very good in that third, fourth stump area. Pulls it on off stump or on the fourth stump, always trying to induce that outside edge. He's not getting that rhythm tonight.
Looking to get off the mark. This is slightly fuller from Natarajan. But we can see a drastic drop in his pace from the seasons prior. But still so effective, and that's something that Natarajan has worked on. You can clearly see the Yorkers aren't delivered as often as we've seen him deliver, but he's just sticking to the accuracy of things.
Santosh Kumar almost playing his reputation more than the ball at the moment.
Pulled back this time. Same result. You can sense Santosh is the kind of player that we've seen him hit those big shots and likes to go big on the extra cover area. That's what he looked to do on this occasion.
A predetermined charge from Santosh. Nowhere near the ball on that occasion. You know Natarajan's trying to angle or swing the ball away from you. Wait an extra second, you can even go over cover like how Sachin did yesterday.
Oh, this time the faintest of edges. They're celebrating already and it's given. Santosh has to walk back. That's the first breakthrough for IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans.
Certain umpires give out when they see a guilty batter. Surf Selmatic catch of the match for Tushar Raheja. Decided to walk, decided against it. That's all the umpire needed to lift the dreaded finger. Santosh Kumar goes for 0, 3 for 1 Nellai.
And that's the first runs off the bat. Just a single, and 3 wides. 4 for 1 after 1. Way getting the faintest of nicks back to the keeper. And in walks Silambarasan. Sharing the new ball with Natarajan. Down the leg, will this be a wide? No, thinks the umpire, and it's well within the revised wide guideline.
Natarajan was struggling with his rhythm, taking the ball away, using that wrist to probably search for that outswinger. And almost every single ball was near that wide guideline that you were just talking about. So why would you make the decision of moving away from it? That was the surprising part from Santosh Kumar. You'd rather move into the line of the ball. Flirting with the wide guidelines is Silambarasan. But Santosh Kumar, I would have rather had him. Yes, the idea of going over cover was good, but the execution for me was a huge issue. Get closer, try and hit over cover, get closer to the ball, especially with the new cherry.
Ratish, a couple of deliveries down the line. Be unhappy to have missed those. This time the stumps and just gets a run, and that will put Ajitesh on strike, who's going to face his first ball. Like you mentioned earlier, Rabi, he's been struggling with his form. Ajitesh was dropped on a couple of occasions, but this is an opportunity for him. He needs to keep things going. It's a big ask. 183 is never going to be easy.
Yeah, still a young man, Ajitesh. You've got so much talent. Unfortunately, you'll have to go through these ups and downs. It's been a season of down for Ajitesh.
Yeah, when you talk about form and when Ajitesh is someone who we know can play well, what is the best way for a batter who's struggling, say, with form to just come back and to get things going?
Notice a couple of times that a lot of it is mental when you're out of form. You overthink. You tend to think of 1,000 options before facing a ball. And sometimes when you're in the best of form, you just look at the ball, react and smash it for 4 or 6. Nicely done. Lovely single. The best remedy sometimes is to possibly spend some time in the crease. Get used to conditions. You'll get your rhythm back. You'll definitely get what you were used to coming back instead of trying something out of the ordinary. You have so many players who try to hit their way out of form. Never subscribe to that method, Vishnu. No matter who you are, I think you need to spend a little bit of time in the middle.
Yeah, nicely played on the onside. The huge vacant area. It's a Shriram Capital fantastic for to end the over. The first boundary of this innings. 10 for 1 after 2. They'll have to win this to get another opportunity to play. Oh, what a delivery that. Excellently bowled. What a start from Natarajan in this over. But that's how the previous over ended. It's a Shriram Capital fantastic for crossing the boundary safe and sound like Shriram's fixed deposits.
Nicely flicked away off the pads. A couple of balls down the leg side that he missed out, Ratish. Got to be ready for those from ball 1, especially for Silambarasan. This is an interesting battle. Natarajan up against Ajitesh.
Oh, this one just came back in sharply. He wasn't quite ready for that, but good on him to have gotten some bat. Just gets a run for it.
It's almost as if he's hurried through, isn't he, Ajitesh? That's a clear telltale when a batter isn't in form. He's thinking of all of these things. Santosh Kumar, though, that's what I was trying to tell you, Vishnu. Look at the trajectory, look at the angle of every single ball. As a batter, you're thinking the ball's somewhere there. And then you end up going away from it.
Nicely done from Natarajan. 3 wides, and then just to come back and persist on his plans and execute it to perfection.
And it's really important that batters, no, it's a very cliche thing in our sport, Vishnu. Watch the ball, not the bowler. It's the most important thing. I don't think Natarajan's bowling an extraordinary spell as such. But look at his figures, 1 for 5 in 1.3 overs.
Yeah, again, that wide from Natarajan. Yeah, sometimes your reputation does precede you, doesn't it? And that we've seen in the first innings as well when Tushar Raheja was out in the middle. Sachin Rathi went for those 17 runs, and there he is, the crowd favourite, Natarajan. And when we talk about TNPL and the success stories, he'll possibly rank right on top.
Arun Karthik yet to come. He's padded up. Would possibly been a case of Atish walking in if the left-hander was dismissed. And I think this is where Nellai Royal Kings will have to definitely buck up. Because if you're going to play bowlers on reputations, you chase a target of 182, you will struggle. And Natarajan struggling with his release point. You can just feel it because every single ball he's bowling somewhere out. But this ball, he angled it back in, not looking for swing. That's his go-to delivery.
This time he's pitched it short, pulls it away in the gap. Work to do for the fielder. And Amit Satwik's done well in the end. Couple of runs. That's the kind of commitment you need on the field, and Amit delivers both with the bat and the commitment on the field.
Look, that's experience for you. You're struggling with finding your lens. The best thing to do is bowl a bouncer or something that you know to do well with your stock ball. Don't give him a freebie. I'd be very surprised if Natarajan ends up bowling the final ball nice and full outside off stump. Comfortable ball to finish.
Just about a dot to end the over. 4 runs off it, 14 for 1. Nellai Royal Kings have an opportunity, and so do Trichy Granchora, as we'll see in action later on. Silambarasan starts off with a dot. Need those boundaries, and that's exactly what SR Atish and Ajitesh should look to do.
13 out of the 19 deliveries have been dots. That's the story for Nellai Royal Kings so far. They've got a couple of boundaries. Sorry, one boundary of SR Atish. Slip now comes out to short mid-wicket. The Sai Kishore senses something, that Ajitesh is going to try something different.
Tries to step out and go for a big one, but not getting enough bat on it. Another single will just get Atish back on strike. But once again, they're here, they're waiting. The day is not done yet, and the crowd's just steaming in.
It's a perfect example of G. Ajitesh trying to whack a cricket ball without looking at it. And that's the biggest example of players being in form and not in it.
She's in it for sure. Just great to see, just getting them exposed to this fantastic game early on. Yeah, nicely played in the gap. It's a Shriram Capital fantastic ball. Quick like a Shriram instant goal loan.
I hope you're seeing this too, Vishnu. SR Atish waiting an extra second, making things look very easy. A similar sort of delivery. But that's the difference. You're seeing the ball, hitting the ball. All looks too easy and very comfortable, just like what SR Atish did.
Yeah, Santosh Kumar would be disappointed because just that one game that we saw in Salem, he could just hit those boundaries, and he was so fluid with his shots, and it was not that was expected of him. Oh, this time just trying to go big on the onside, but that variable bounce coming into play maybe.
Yeah, hoping for the ball to maybe come back in a touch. Looking to hit over wide long on that occasion. SR Atish definitely kept low.
That's been the feature here in Dindigul. We saw those comparisons as far as bounce goes in the previous venue in Tirunelveli and here. At least 18 centimeters of a difference between these two venues. And that's aided the bowlers. Plays it straight, looking for that single, but none. It's another dot ball. They're just piling up. 3 dot balls in this over already.
Yeah, and I said this on Tamil Comms earlier, and why I like Tushar Raheja and Amit Satvik together is because they run beautifully. It's not about the boundaries, 4s, 6s. Yeah, they do come in the power play, but they ensure that they don't stay on strike for elongated periods of time. They run each other's runs, and that's why this duo is really good.
Yeah, 21 singles in that partnership that you just spoke about. And another dot to end the over. 19 for 1 after 4.
Hello again. Slip is ready.
Whether it's batting or bowling, Sai Kishore wants to play a role in that. Especially in power plays. He's got a slip there. It's a confidence of a super bowler. When you come back to TNPL from the likes of IPL, where you have competed with the best of the bowlers and still was in the race for the purple cap, obviously we'll have a slip. You come back and bowl to these kind of domestic batters.
Few good shots, but finding the fielder. Backward point, cover point, in position and finding them.
This is a very important game for Nellai. They still have an outside chance to qualify for the top 4 because Salem lost their game and Nellai has a better net run rate than Salem, and still definitely depending on the Trichy game. I would have wanted Harun Karthik to open the batting in this innings. It's a very important game for the team. So why is the best batter not there right now batting?
He wants to give an opportunity to these youngsters, is what he said earlier in the tournament, but it's a do or die game. Absolutely. You need to have your best batters out there in the middle. And he's still searching for timing, searching for form here. Ajitesh was dropped for the previous game, gets another go. He has been struggling.
I think, as you rightly said, it's a very important game. It's a do or die game. If you want to give your youngsters more opportunities, you need to play more matches. So if you had come, you're the best batter for your side, you get a nice 100 or something, win the game for your team, obviously the youngsters are going to get more opportunities because you're going to get into the top 4.
I like the way you're thinking, Ramesh. Only if you play more games, yes, the opportunities will present themselves.
That's a difference, right? In a very important game, your best player should be kept in the front line. They should be able to stand in the line of the fire, and take the pressure and do something for the team. I would have wanted Arun Karthik to open, especially in this game, because he is your best batter. 21 for 1 after 5. One more left-arm spinner. But look at the bowling figures so far. Natarajan and Sai Kishore, they bowled 3 overs together. That's around 18 balls and given away only 10 runs. That tells you the story. And is it going to be a boundary there? Yes, I think the boundary has come after probably about 20 balls.
Saratish with the Shriram fantastic 4. So well planned, like Shriram's life insurance plans. Final over of the power play. Final over of field restrictions.
I beg your pardon, it came after 10 deliveries, but the 11th delivery, it went for the bowling side. Look at the turn, he bowled little more slowly. Because the last ball, he bowled 92, that went for a boundary. He slowed down and came to 89. And there was the turn and well bowled and a good breakthrough for the bowling side. Just kept it very simple. He bowled the off-stump line A little bit of turn. That's enough for him to get the batter out. But still no Arun Karthik. That's quite baffling, Shabani. It's a very important game for you. And there is still an outside chance for the Salem Spartans. Another one gone. The first delivery. I was telling you the spinners can play a role in this game, and he started showing Mohan Prasad. The first ball, and NS Harish is not going to go for the review because he's convinced he's got out in the first delivery.
That is plumb caught right in front of the stumps. Brilliant delivery to the new man. Just his first delivery. Mohan Prasad right on target. Would have crashed into the middle of middle stump. 2 balls, 2 wickets, and NS Harish goes back for a golden duck. 25 for 3. SR Atish, first victim. NS Harish, second victim. Now he's on a hat-trick. Slip is in position. Attack the stumps. Hrithik Ishwaran plays it away, gets a good stride forward. Looking for the second run. They've taken the bails off at both ends. Is the umpire interested? A lot happening on that ball.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire referral at the striker's end. Show me the side on angle, please. Okay, the battery is grounded before the bails lit up. I have a decision for you on the big screen.
It's been an eventful over, an eventful ball as well as a hat-trick delivery. Hrithik Ishwaran got a stride out, played it away to the leg side. I was checking if they could come back for the second, but the fielding has been tight.
You know, the funny part is Salem Spartans lost a game last evening, but still they are in town because they still have an outside chance to qualify for the top 4. If Nellai losing this game, on the second game, Trichy losing their game, it still gives them a chance to qualify. 26 for 3.
It's been a difficult power play for the Nellai Royal Kings. Santosh Kumar was the first to go. Natarajan with the ball, a feather to the keeper. SR Atish came to the crease, played some nice shots, finding the boundary on a couple of occasions before he was castled by Mohan Prasad. Final over the power play is a tight one. Getting 2 into the left arm spinner.
I think Sai Kishore, I was telling you, Shabani, it's not a bad toss to lose. You bat first because it's a very important game for Nellai. They put the pressure on themselves going by the pattern. But sometimes you need to understand the situation better. This is not the typical Dindigul wicket. I was telling you about that. And also, if you're not chasing, if you're not going to open, your best batter is not going to open, why should you chase? That's another question.
Definitely something to think about at the toss. How do you go about it? Do you go with the trend of chasing or change it up? It's chipped in the air, will not carry. Because at this venue, we've seen some variable bounce. Batting first, as you mentioned, could be a boon for the IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans. They'll be in action soon, the Dindigul Dragons, match number 28. And they're facing off against the Trichy Grand Cholas right after this afternoon game. It's a Super Sunday. We'll have to see what the captains do in that game at the toss.
That's an important game for Trichy. They want to come with full energy. Dindigul Dragons. I think what Trichy has got a great opportunity here. If they can beat Dindigul Dragons, they will qualify because they have got a better net run rate than Salem Spartans. But what makes it interesting is Salem Spartans too has a chance right now if Trichy is going to lose the game.
They started with 3 wins on the trot. They take the single, get one finally. But then when you look at it, they've lost all their games thereafter, Salem Spartans, but they're still in the hunt for that 4th spot.
I think it's all going to boil down to the batting of Trichy Grand Cholas against 2 of the best bowlers, Varun Chakravarti and Ashwin. Those 8 overs is probably going to define the game's outcome. But my question again to you, Shabani, your best batter has decided not to open and give chance to youngsters in a very crucial game. Why did you chase? You could have batted first, right, after winning the toss.
Definitely an option, especially seeing the way the pitches have played yesterday and today. We saw Laika Kings in the evening game, the night game, score 203 and win it quite handsomely.
Look at the way he's flighting the ball. He's bowling around average 84, 85 speed, but not surprised because he's done it to the best of the batters in IPL. He's bowled that kind of speed, obviously in TNPL. I'm not surprised to see Sai Kishore bowling the style. 30 for 3 after 7.
We're talking about KBR and Karthik not coming out to bat yet, and they're 3 down. The only reason I can think of is left-hander replacing left-hander. And he might have been slotted to come in if Ajitesh gets out.
I respectfully disagree with that because your batter, again, even against the left-arm spinners, who's your best batter? Arun Karthik. Against your fast bowler, who's your best batter? Arun Karthik. Against your off spinner, who's your best batter? Arun Karthik. So it doesn't make a difference to me, to be honest. So I am taking a back seat in this very important game. It's not a great addition from the captain. Look at the score, 31 for 3 after 8 overs. Now he must be frustrated with the score and all that stuff. Your best batter, experienced one of the most successful batters in TNPL is not there right now. I think already the game has gone towards Tiruppur.
I'm in complete agreement with you. With 183 needed, KBR and Karthik is the man you want out there to start the innings, and he can start it in belligerent fashion as well.
We saw the animated expression from Arun Karthik. I think probably he's a little pissed off with Ajitesh, having batted 17 deliveries for 7 runs. Batting at a strike rate of 41. He's also, mind you, he's been playing in TNPL for a couple of years. And look at the required run rate, Shabani. It's 12.16 right now.
That's only the 8th over. So it's climbed quite briskly. That's how good the bowlers have been. I also feel the bowlers, the Tiruppur bowlers, have been on the stumps, especially the spinners. Using his feet, finds the gap. Hrithik Iswaran with a boundary to finish things off. It's a Shriram fantastic 4. 37 for 3.
Comes Esekimuthu, one of the top finds of TNPL this season. Steaming in to Ajitesh. It's a dot to start the over, and there's a change in comms. It's me, Vishnu, joining alongside me is the ever entertaining Aniruddha Shrikant.
Yeah, that's KB Arun Karthik, and he was not happy. I don't know what it was. It's the physio right next to him. He surely pissed off with the batters inside. I know KB for a fact. Ajitesh, 7 of 18, but then I start. Is it his decision to go so low down the order? First of all, that's the question I want to ask. And the other question is, it's a must-win game. Why isn't KB opening the batting?
Not the best of shots, but we'll get some runs, and these questions will be best answered by KB himself. I think it's important to maybe have that chat with him, because you don't understand the decisions surrounding a game that is so important for them.
I don't understand the decisions that they've taken, and I don't understand the mindset and the intent of the batters inside. Whoever has come in has played at a strike rate of just 100, but Ajitesh, meanwhile, he's at 42 strike rate. His career strike rate in the TNPL is above 150. We know he's not in the best of forms, so when so many things are going against you, I think the captain KB Arun Karthik should have taken more responsibility in coming up. Unless and otherwise, he's carrying a heavy injury and he's not able to bat.
Yeah, valid point. You just have to wait and watch. Yeah, nicely played on the offside in the gap. But there is a fielder, will cover that boundary. Just around, the boundaries have dried up, and there's 30 dot balls already in this innings. compared to Tiruppur, who played 40 till the end of their innings.
Especially when you're trying to chase a target of 183, and in the first 10 overs you haven't even crossed 50. That's going to be a huge problem. It's going to be a huge uphill task for you to chase the total.
This time he's shown that aggression and is hit it out of here. That ball might not come back. It's a Shriram Capital super 6, a much needed one for Ajitesh.
Well, they need a lot more of that for sure, but that is a shot and a half. Literally out of the meat of the bat. And that's his first 6, I think, in this TNPL.
His first double-digit score, and he's hit that in some fashion just over the crowd there. I doubt the ball's going to come back.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that you're going to get those balls. New balls, please. We've always seen that, especially in this particular ground, when you hit it into that stand, and if it goes over that stand, there's a huge valley down there. Impossible to find those balls. There is that. The Tamil Nadu bowling coach, T. Kumaran. Smile for me, sir. Don't have to be so serious always.
Yeah, there it is. Almost seems like money in the bank. It's all the valuables, the white cherries, and the big boys of TNCA there, Dr. Baba and Prasanna. And the crowd's loving it, and they're just coming in huge numbers as the day progresses, because there's one more game left in this Super Sunday.
Big game, isn't it? But if IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans win this match, their net run rate is higher than Dindigul Dragons. So Dindigul Dragons, to get into the top 2, they'll have to beat TGC by a big margin. And ideally, you'd want to be in the top 2. We've seen it, it's a pattern. Teams that finish in the top 2 usually go on to win the championship.
Full toss. And it's hit straight to the fielder, just around. Dindigul Dragons, the defending champions, didn't make the cut for the top 2 in the previous edition. Played the eliminator and then worked their way up to the trophy.
Strong side, Dindigul Dragons, without any doubts.
TV umpire to director,
ball,
we have
high,
an
no
umpire
ball.
referral for waist high no ball. Can I start with the side on, please? Okay, the ball would have passed well below the waist of the batter. I'm ready with my decision.
Umpires actually wanted to check that. For a second, I thought Ajitesh took that review, and I was ready to have a go.
You were getting agitated, weren't you?
Of course. I mean, as a batter, you'll know if it's touch and go or if it's way below.
Yeah, nicely played on the onside, looking for that second, and will get there comfortably. 2 to end the over, 11 off it, 48 for 3.
In this particular outfield, with a short boundary and with the off spinner coming in, here is an opportunity for Ajitesh. Get a 20-run over. He can hit the big 6. He has to target it here. Yeah, boy! Starts off with the short one. This is the over. This is the over. I'm telling you, Vishnu. This is the over where they can turn it around. They need a 20-run over, and he's bowled it short, and he's gifted it to him.
Yeah, Shriram Capital super 6, the very first ball off Daryl Ferrario. Just keeping the hopes alive with that shot from G. Ajitesh. There's a reason why he is a great strike rate in TNPL.
Karunakaran taking some photos with his fans. The actor. He and Vishnu Vishal will be joining us today in the commentary box, in the Tamil commentary box. So you want to listen to them, you can tune into them. But right now, big over Vishnu.
Making it happen from the comm box is Aniruddha Srikanth. Yeah, looking for that single. I wasn't interested at all, Hrithik Ishwaran.
It was an easy single, wasn't there? Hrithik Ishwaran definitely saying no, 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 no. That's an off-spinner bowling. You be on strike and you get those 3 sixes.
Just looking to play it along the ground and get those singles. Maybe, just like you mentioned, when you have a chance to go after a bowler, isn't that something you need to be doing consistently?
100% Vishnu. He was supposed to take strike and he was supposed to go after the bowling. Listen, your singles and your twos, you've done it enough in this innings. You've played 24 balls. You've got only 2 sixes. In fact, you were 7 of 17 at one point. You don't need those singles anymore. You need sixes. He should go after the bowling, not let the left-hander take strike here.
Yeah, but what the left-hander does is brings the right-hander back on strike, and that's G. Ajitesh, who's been striking it well the last couple of overs. But KB Arun Karthik is smiling now. Good to see that.
He knows. He knows. The camera was on him before when he got pissed. He's a broadcaster himself, Vishnu. Let's not forget that.
And did a fantastic job as well as far as his broadcasting goes, and as this ricocheted off his back, and they're not going to run for that.
This is what I don't understand from Ajitesh. You've hit your 2 sixes the last 2 overs. You're hitting the ball well. You've played 25 balls. You should have targeted this over. You've got the first ball for a 6, Vishnu, and you've only got 8 runs the next 4 balls.
Yeah. Just a couple of singles there, 8 so far, but how's he going to finish this? Just like the way he started. That was pitch shot and he's hit that straight. 1 bounce into the fence, 4 to end the over, 12 off at 60 for 3.
I feel they should have made that a big over. The Darryl Ferrario bowling to Ajitesh, he got a 6 of the first ball. You could still say 10-run over, 12-run over is a big over, but you need a 20-run over.
Could this be that? Mohan Prasad, he was excellent so far, picked up 2 wickets, conceded just 12 runs. But again, getting that single of the first ball will give the strike back to Ajitesh, who's sort of struggled against left-arm spin. Ajitesh, so it's going to be interesting to watch this battle unfold.
Yeah, over the years he has had a problem against left-arm spin.
But here are our medical partners. In case you have any problems, you know the exact number to call, 4,000, 6,000. Easy to remember. And in case anything untoward happens, they're always faster than a run out.
What I'd be looking to do right now, Vishnu, is Ajitesh, if another off spinner comes that side, I don't want the strike as a left-hander. You play all the 6 balls, get me those 3 sixes. It's the same for Hrithik Ishwaran too. You have an opportunity here. You have a matchup which is ideal for you. Most wickets for a dream. IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans at 48. Mohan Prasad. He was my go-to bowler too, Vishnu.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Shah Rukh Khan for Laika, but this time Hrithik Ishwaran has heard you. Aniruddha Srikanth, rest assured Hrithik Ishwaran has heard you and he's dispatched it out of here. It's a Sharon Ply super 6.
There's still life in this game. There's no doubting that. Hrithik Ishwaran this time, the short delivery, picks it up early, tries the carom ball, pitches it short. Not enough speed on the ball at only 81 kilometers per hour. Enough time to rock back and smack it out of the ground. Last 3 overs, they've got 3 sixes and they need more of it right now. They're still in this chase, Vishnu. 12 and over in this ground is very possible.
And some sensational batting to follow as well. This time is a fielder, is hit it on the long on area, will get that run. Sonu Yadav, Adnan Khan, N.S. Harish, and the other batters who are waiting to come. Of course, let's not forget the captain himself, KB Arun Karthik.
Yeah, Captain Fantastic, KB Arun Karthik. Let's not forget, got a 6 of the last ball to help RCB win a particular game. So he knows how to finish games. He's done it at the highest level.
Yeah, again, a single, 10 runs have come so far. And the required rate just hovering around the 12 mark.
Why I keep saying the 20-run over, Vishnu? Because you have 2 overs of Sai Kishore and 2 overs of Natarajan. 2 guys who are wily old foxes who know how to bowl under pressure. So to compensate for that, if you can get a 20-run over, you'd be in a much better position in the chase. Especially with the slow start that you've had. You need a couple of 20-run overs or an 18-run over.
Yes. What a shot! Hrithik Ishwaran. It's gone all the way out of here. Sharon Ply super 6 to end the over. 76 for 3 after 11, and the 50 partnership comes up as well.
And if you can change that mindset, it'll go a long way in T20 cricket.
Sekimuthu! What a breakthrough! The 50-run partnership comes to an end. Eseki was expensive in that first over, conceded 11 runs, but this time he finds the fielder perfectly. Ajitesh has to walk back.
He's just finding some form, Ajitesh. The last couple of overs, got a couple of big sixes. Surf Excel-matic catch of the match. That's definitely right up there. Brilliant catch by Mohammad Ali. Low to his left, and Sekimuthu yet again gets a big breakthrough. Ajitesh is not happy with himself. 28-76 for 4, Nellai.
Especially with Tamil Nadu and the dearth of fast bowling. So good to see someone like Sekimuthu rip it up and deliver for his team. This time a slower one. Hits it on the offside, will get a run, gets off the mark. The captain straight away.
The match is in this partnership's hands, Vishnu. 106 of 52. Generally, you'd be favouring the bowling side in a TNPL game. There they are. TGC, your fate is in your hands. You guys just got to go out there and beat Dindigul Dragons. Not an easy task. The reigning champions have found some really good form in the last couple of games. They've able to plug that middle order hole, Dindigul Dragons, and they will be very confident now.
It's just, they seem to be in no pressure, and that's a good thing to see. Trichy Granchora is enjoying an evening snack. And like you said, their fate is quite literally in their hands, because all they need to do is win, because they're the team with a better net run rate compared to the other teams in contention for the playoffs.
And they'll probably be making history for the first time. With 3 wins, a team qualifying. We've never seen that before in the TNPL. And that's the differential, isn't it? The top 3 teams have been so good. Salem Spartans, for some reason, after winning 3 out of 3, losing 4 out of 4,
could still make it. Salem Spartans.
Exactly. With losing 4 in a row, and they could still make it.
That's nicely bowled. Sekimuthu. Just the pace, if you see, 137, he's consistently bowling upwards of 135, which is so good to see.
And in this particular wicket, the end that he's bowling in, I thought Sai Kishore made a tactical error in the first over, bringing Sekimuthu from this end, because we've seen the ball shoot low from the end he's bowling in right now. This would be a better end for Sekimuthu, and I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of them shoots low, gets LBW or bowled, because he's got the pace, and with his pace, it'll be very hard to, defend that ball that shoots low.
You saw a glimpse of that in that previous delivery. Oh, was there an edge? It looks like Tushar Aheja has caught it cleanly, but just looking, they're not sure. I think maybe did it hit the pad? Was it off the bat?
I would go for that review. That looked really close.
Yeah, they've taken the IOB DRS. Hold on, I don't know if he... Yeah, he's taken it.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for catch behind. Given not out on the field, check the feet. It's a fair delivery. Start with front on, please. Okay, ball is passing close to the bat. Let me confirm this with Ultra HP.
Building it.
Copy it. Okay, flat line as the ball passes the bat. Roll through, roll forward. Okay, the ball made contact with the thighs. No bat involved. I'm not going for ball tracking because the impact is outside the off stump. I'm going back on field.
Well done, umpire. The naked eye, sometimes you just have to trust your naked eye. You didn't have to waste time going into a DRS, taking the Hawkeye, the usual.
And just saying, the previous delivery was bowled at close to 140. So Sekimuthu can hit that speed, which is excellent to see. This one kept low. It gets a single of the last ball. Excellent over the 3 runs and a wicket, 79 for 4.
Good evening, Tirush.
Good evening, Shivani. Mohammad Ali comes into the attack for the first time.
Pulled away, man! At deep square leg, Mohan Prasad. What's happening here? You're gonna have to check that. He likes it, he's claiming it.
Mohan Prasad looks confident here. Definitely are going to go in for a review.
Mic is on. TV umpire to director, we have an umpire referral for fair catch. Check the feet, it's a fair delivery. Start with the first angle for the catch, please. Okay, roll forward. Roll forward. Roll forward. Can you rock and roll this for me, please?
I have a zoomer also.
Yeah, let me have a zoomer on this, please. Okay, roll forward. Forward, yeah. Okay, I could clearly see fingers underneath the ball. I am satisfied. I have a decision for you on the big screen.
Mohan Prasad with brilliance in the field, takes it nice and low, judged it to perfection, and it's a big wicket. Skipper KPR and Karthik has to walk back for 2, 79 for 5. Half the side back in the hut, and Mohammad Adnan Khan makes his way out. 444 runs so far in his TNPL career.
And this is the reason why Adnan Khan has come into bat. A good catch in the end by Mohan Prasad, a low-lying catch. Good positions, good hands. First delivery of Muhammad Ali. Good field placement. The angle was right. I hope that he's okay. So one thing I felt about the Nellai Royal Kings, Shibani, just not with Nellai Royal Kings, even with the other teams, I feel whenever they have to chase a big target, I feel like the intent is always not there, especially in the power play and in the middle overs. Just in the finish of the innings, they're trying to do something different. I feel it's very important if you've decided to chase, you always have to go after the...
You have to go after it, just like this man, going at 175. British Empire package drinking water, high voltage, player of the match contender, Hrithik Ishwaran. Fine for a single, but I feel that's a goner. Asiki Muthu, the fielder. Let's head upstairs.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire referral for run out. Start with the side on angle, please. Yeah, freeze it here. The batter is well outside the popping crease. I have a decision for you on the big screen.
Don't chance a fast bowler's arm. It came in quick. Tushar Raheja, good piece of work as well to finish it off. Adnan Khan run out on 180 for 6. Nellai.
Just hope he's just not come too late.
Brilliantly bowled by Muhammad Ali. Tushar Raheja is animated behind the stump.
The ball was in the slot. Sonu Yadav is going after right from the word go. Especially off spinner in the attack. You want to take your chances because the run rate is 14 that's required.
They can push for 2. But the fielding, the IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans have been good. They've been on the ball quickly. Pradosh Ranjan Paul there.
This is the dismissal of Adnan Khan. It looked like he was a little hesitant when he decided to go for the run, taking on the fast bowlers. A good collection by Tushar Raheja. Not a very easy take. Appreciations coming for the wicket keeper. Good glove work.
Goes flat, sweeps it well, gets a 4, does Hrithik Ishwaran to end the over, 85 for 6. He kind of sweeps because it's a half volley, difficult to collect as you mentioned, and you've seen Dhoni do that multiple times. He does that routinely for that length, so it's kind of fuller and hitting the stumps.
This is the last over, last delivery. Swept hard. Mohammad Ali, the ball was in this slot. Hrithik Ishwaran, his go-to shot has always been the sweep shot. Nicely timed square leg region.
Nicely, very nicely. Sonu Yadav with the boundary.
Sakemoto gave it a slightly wide of off stump. Slashed it very hard. Sonu Yadav freed his arms. In spite of having a third, there's nothing much that you can do about it. And now we see slight change here. The point fielder drops back to the 30 yards. Trying to get a better angle out. Beautiful visuals here. The sun is setting nice and beautiful.
But these two need to have a good partnership and a brisk partnership as well. They come back for the second. Otherwise, I guess you could say the sun is setting on Nellai's chances in this tournament.
I like how you framed that. But that's the man that has been an inspiration for so many stars from the districts. Natarajan playing all 3 formats. Definitely a major inspiration, leading from the front with his performance.
Not able to get it past mid-off. Had some good catching. Some easy ones as well, but you need to be solid in the field. Surf Excellmatic catches of the match. Surf Excellmatic detergent liquid removes tough, dried stains. First time in machine. You look at the catches this season. Muhammad Ali is already there, and he's taken a similar one today as well.
If you ask me, I think Adnan Khan's catch was beat off of my list. Excellent catching from him. Covered a good 20 meters. Just got a great view from here, sitting from the comm box. Good catching, especially when you do get into those diving positions. You tend to bounce off your hands, but he managed to keep it. So good catching there by Adnan Khan. But this is turning out to be a good over. On screen we have the respectable Honorary Secretary, Parni Sir, alongside Dindigul Secretary. Having some conversation here. The reason for the smooth conduct of the Tamil Nadu Premier League, the dignitaries.
Swing and a miss. 14 gone and 92 for 6. Sonu Yadav. Scamper across. Get an extra run and the wide.
Still have some good bowling options here. Sakemoto has 1 to go. Sai Kishore still has got 2 more overs. Silambarasan 2 overs. Natarajan 2 overs. So one good thing about the IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans is they have close to 6-7 bowling options. Good variety, different style of bowling. It's definitely not easy for the oppositions here.
Fires that in wide. Saw Hrithik Ishwaran coming down, went wide. It was the quicker one. Tushar Raheja was also away from his center.
Missed opportunity here. Smart thinking there from Sai Kishore, getting it away from the left-hander, sliding it away. Generally, this is the kind of angle that you see left-arm spinners bowling against the left-handers.
That one turned a bit.
So this is going to be a bit of a challenge for Hrithik Ishwan, because Hrithik Ishwan generally is good on the onside, the road to the final, Shibani.
Yep, Chepak has already cemented their place in that qualifier one. Will they play Tiruppur Tamizhans or Dindigul Dragons? We'll know by the end of tonight. And then you have the eliminator. That fourth spot is still up for grabs, and then we go into qualifier 2 and then on to the final. Slows it down. Such a wily operator, Sai Kishore. We're just taking another look. The Shriram Capital TNPL 2025 road to the final. The loser of qualifier 1 will play the winner of the eliminator, and they will go on to play the winner of qualifier 1. Who do you feel, Tirush, is going to play the qualifier 1 between Tiruppur and Dindigul?
I have a strange feeling that it could be the Dindigul Dragons. This is an opportunity, and he's put it down. Daniel Ferrario. Hrithik Ishwan has been lucky on this occasion. Just not once, it's been twice the same over. Put on a huge opportunity here.
Daryl Ferrario, where are you? They're saying. Mind in the game. Sometimes complacency sets in, goes with the reverse cup, isn't able to hold on to it. No single there. It's been a bit of a long over. Got 3 wides. Yes, one of them was fired in for the stumping opportunity, but still only 5 runs. Big appeal, but pitching, I would say, outside leg stump.
There's a bit of a discussion here. The only reason they decide to go is they're gone for the IOB DRS here.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW not given on the field. Check the feet, it's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Rock and roll this for me. Okay, ball is passing close to the bat. Let me confirm this with Ultra Edge.
We are building it.
Okay, keep rolling, keep rolling. Yeah, I could see a gap on the left-hand side of the screen. Keep rolling. Okay, the ball has made contact with the pad. Satisfied, no bat involved. Ball tracking when ready, please.
Just building it, ready.
Pitching is outside leg. Ananta, you can stay with your original decision of not out. You are on screen.
Tirush, is that 1 millimeter, half a millimeter? What's the difference?
I have similar expressions here because I felt it was a simple, straightforward decision. I felt that it was pitched in line. Lucky for Sonu Yadav on that occasion. This is turning out to be a very quiet over here, Shabani. Very eventful also. True dropped opportunities.
Yeah, that was agonizingly close. That appeal, 97 for 6.
In comes experienced Natarajan.
spectator is the fielder. Goes over Hrithik Ishwaran with a maximum. And the 100, team 100 comes up as well.
Slower delivery right in the slot. Hrithik Ishwaran just flicks that over the mid-wicket region. Good 70-meter six there from him. A good start to the over. They just have 4 odd overs. And they need 4 odd overs in their favour.
Edged and taken behind the stumps to Sharaheja. And Natarajan, all the experience he brings a wicket as well. 6 and out in this over for Hrithik Ishwaran.
Excellent comeback here from Natarajan. The ball was a little back off length, edged it to the wicket keeper. A simple catch for Tushar Raheja. Natarajan dismisses Hrithik Ishwaran for a well-made 39. Nellai Royal Kings 103%. Has done the trick here.
Looking for an expansive drive first up. The ball going across him.
I think it's just a matter of time here, because I really don't see any kind of hope unless Sonu Yadav plays that miraculous innings that you were talking about. Otherwise, I feel it's curtains for them. Most dot balls bowled. Top of the list is Natarajan. Bowled 79 dot balls this season. Second is Sai Kishore.
It's in the air, chipped straight. And Amit Satwik. He had a good day with the bat and a good day in the field as well, picking up a catch. Ajay Krishna, a silver duck.
Simple catch for Amit Satwik. Ajay Krishna tries to play those aerial shot. Well judged catch by Amit Satwik. Ajay Krishna has to walk back for a 0. 103 for 8. This is how Ajay Krishna was dismissed. His intentions were to try and play the aerial shot straight into the fielder's hands. Amit Satwik, one of the better fielders. Good covering. Happy faces in the Tiruppur Tamizhans dugout and on the field. It is what started out to be a very expensive over. Started out with a 6, but turned out to be a very good over in the end. 2 wickets. And definitely Sonu Yadav needs a partner on the other end, because it feels like it's getting tougher and tougher for Sonu Yadav. Natarajan's deliveries predominantly is try to keep it away from the stumps.
And now with the change in angle. Coming in towards the stumps. 2 wickets in that over, 103 for 8. 4 overs left, 2 wickets in hand, and 80 runs. Sai Kishore to bowl his final over. Looking for the big one, and it is a big one. It's a maximum to start the over from Sonu Yadav. One-handed 6 on the leg side, as I welcome Abhinav Mukund. Good evening.
Good evening, Shivani. Definitely one to get out of the screws. Sonu Yadav's had enough of Sai Kishore bowling from over. Decided to hit it with the wind.
Slower through the air this time.
Sai Kishore inviting him to hit. Sonu Yadav in response saying, why did you bowl it slow?
He's gone for the big shot, and the fielder does well. Amit Satwik has been on fire in the field as well, picking up a couple of catches, supporting his bowlers well, and Nellai are 9 down.
Overspin this time. Did not get anywhere close to the center of the bat. Amit Satwik's been exceptional on the field. Very safe pair of hands. Sonu Yadav goes for 14, Nellai 109 for 9.
Last man in, Emmanuel Cherian for the Nellai Royal Kings. But Sai Kishore, with that wicket, regains that top spot of the highest wicket taker in the TNPL.
The revolutions on the ball. It's impossible to impart that much spin at such a short distance unless you have the height and the size of Sai Kishore's fingers. He's just ensuring that he gives it a good rip after that first ball. It was flat and fast.
He's tossing that up. Ends up being a low full toss. Doesn't run away. Natarajan comes around.
Love to see. He's trying something new, Sai Kishore. Doesn't shy away from it. I have a feeling it was an attempted carom ball or something to the extent. Yeah, there you go. Definitely a carom ball. Gone wrong.
This is an opportunity to try those variations in a game, most definitely. Way ahead in the game.
Yeah, there you go. We've seen him do this in the IPL once or twice. He bowled that to Krunal Pandya, I remember, against RCB. This time from around the wicket, it's gone wrong.
Goes inside the bat. What an over it's been. 110 for 9. Natarajan to bowl his final over. He's for the most part kept it away from this stump, Subby. T. Natarajan, only one out of all the deliveries would have hit the stumps.
And I don't think that's by choice, Shabani, because he's actually struggled with his line and length today. His figures don't reflect that. 3 for 14 in 3.1 overs, and I'm sitting here in the comm box and saying he's not bowled his best. And I have a feeling if you ask him, he'd probably say the same, because I don't think the balls are going where he's directing it. And this is exactly what you were telling me about earlier. One ball's hit the stumps. Everything else, especially about the left-hander, all those balls on the right-hand side of your screen.
Now attacking the stumps, getting that line right, especially to the lower order. More threatening.
What's that smile, Shabani? Tell me what that smile is about. I'll tell you what it is. See what he's saying? He's saying, Teida, Teida, which is basically shine the ball nicely. I have a feeling this one might just reverse. If I've known Nattu enough, I think he's going full Yorker, trying for that reverse swing.
Spot on. As you are. Always a good reader of the game, but also the experience of playing with all of them.
Yeah, again angling it in nicely was Natarajan. I think he's looking for that full ball. Usually there is a saying, you miss, I hit, in terms of the tail-enders especially, and he's very good against the tail-enders.
Goes with the short delivery. But all dots. He's asking, why are you bowling that to me?
Trying to form a fast bowlers union, Emmanuel Cherian. The last game of the season for the Nellai Royal Kings. They'll bow out after this. Valid question from a fast bowler. Long season ahead.
That's more like it. Maiden over from Natarajan. 110 for 9. Silambarson. 2 overs left. Looking to swing it away inside edge. What a string of dots here.
Yeah, when we're successful as a Tamil Nadu team, especially in the white ball setup of things, Shabani, this is an area where we always tried and pushed ourselves with our bowlers, with our fields, because it would come in handy. Now you're not under pressure. Nellai needs 73. It's a matter of bowling those last few overs. This is an area of the game, for example, for Silambarasan, to actually fine-tune. What are your options at the death? And what's the field you're setting? You're going to play qualifiers, you're going to play playoffs here. So what are your options if you're going to play in a high-pressure game? And I don't think the communication's there. We all have this habit, and I've done it multiple times, of just giving up on the game. Yeah, it's an eventuality, yes. But it's a great opportunity for you to try and execute whatever you're trying. Not under pressure.
It's an art to close out the innings as well. We talk about it in Test cricket, to not allow the tail to wag. But we've seen so often from good positions, for example, like a 48 for 6, TGC got within 7 runs of the total they were chasing. I think it was close to 170. But that just sort of says how you allow the game to drift as well. It won't be consequential, as you mentioned, in this game, but can in another game.
We showed a number of Natarajan hitting the stumps just once before last over. But if you noticed how many balls would have hit Emmanuel Cherian's stumps in the previous over. He has the knack, he has the ability to sort of rewire himself to come back for the 4th over and hit the stumps more often than not. There were at least 4 balls hitting the stumps in the last over. And that's the consistency people like Silambu or even an Esaki Muthu can go after.
As you mentioned, knowing the different variations, useful in different situations. Power play bowling and middle overs bowling, very different from end overs bowling. It also differs when you're bowling first versus defending.
And it's such an important aspect of championship sides, where you have 1, 2, 3 bowlers who can bowl at any given point in time. Some aspect of it probably missing in the TNPL a little bit, because talent are in demand, of course. A wild Hoik keeps Sachin Rathi on strike for the last over. 1-1-3 for 9.
He'll be in action soon. Dindigul Dragons, match number 28. It's a doubleheader Super Sunday, taking on the Trichy Grand Cholas. TGC need a win to get to that 4th spot. Looking to go straight, doesn't quite time it. We haven't seen him bowl in the tournament so far. Pradosh Ranjan Paul gets an over.
Backing him to pick a wicket as well, Shamani.
Slightly round arm. Reminds me of Rian Parag. Not taking the singles. Wants to play this out. Sachin Rathi.
One batters, 2 of 12, the others 2 of 8.
It's gone straight up in the air. Who's getting under it? A couple of them are. It's Daryl Ferrario who holds on to it. And that's the final nail in the coffin for the Nellai Royal Kings in this game and in the tournament. The IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans have won by a massive victory of 69 runs. That's a good chance that they have secured that number 2 spot for qualifier 1.
They're already at 1.4 or something. Their net run rate is going to go up so much that Dindigul Dragons may not have a chance to finish in the top 2. And that seals the deal with Daryl Ferrario juggling. Perfect day in the office for Sai Kishore. Runs with the bat, wickets with the ball, and of course captaincy on point as the IDream Tiruppur Tamizhans win by 69 runs. Nellai Royal Kings sadly bow out of TNPL 2025.
We got 2 good wins, Nellai Royal Kings, through the league stages, but unable to get to 3. That could have been enough this season to get to the qualifiers, to get to the playoffs, but it was not to be. So you see that Nellai Royal Kings have been eliminated as well. 3 E's and 3 Q's so far. So it's down to 2 teams. The Salem Spartans and the Trichy Grand Cholas. It's coming down to the wire, coming down to the last game of the league stage to know our final qualifier.